Did you not say Joe Burrow?
I said Washington.
You said Burrow.
No.
But what about Tampa? Oh, never mind.
With piano, I actually played piano from 3rd to 6th grade.
Best one I did was when I did the whiskey glasses and the.
Look at you in the mirror and see what you look like.
I'm not the president.
Lamar didn't really get started until the second season.
I'm going to say this.
Don't go there. Don't go there.
You got to feel a win
go
somehow, some way.
Somewhere the Devils blew this game. Another game giving up 5+ goals. And it's frustrating. And I'm just sitting there, I'm thinking to myself, you can't make these sloppy turnovers.
Wait, you're on a run?
Yeah, we are.
Oh my God! After starting, wait, what were you? 1-6?
Oh fuck!
But now you're on a run.
You might.
Oh my
wait.
God!
We won.
But it's wrong for me to say the Patriots are gonna go on a run.
First round picks.
Yo, Jimmy. Hold on, Jimmy. Dap it up real quick. You just made my point. Dap it up real quick.
But he's definitely not with the trophy he's gonna have.
But that's not the point we're making.
You saying in the beginning of the show?
Oh no!
Tampa Bay World Series.
Don't even go there. First of all,
We have the clip.
Yes.
Oh, they.
Oh, it's
Must be nice.
He's here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live on the Doug Soravo Show, which is brought to you by the Monkey Bar and Grill. Swing on by. Dougie and the Boys is brought to you by.
Unsolicited role models you may not want, but you may just need.
And we are live for the first time in the brand new studio.
Yes.
Dougie and the Boys.
The boys are back in town.
The boys are back in town, and so is Aaron Rodgers. But most importantly, the New York Football Giants.
Hold on, bro. You got a special co-host guest here.
What?
Oh yeah, that's right.
I like woke up for this. Like, come on, man. And you just like you're not even gonna
welcome to
mention
the
me.
show.
Wow, yeah, thanks, Doug. So great to be here. Wow, yeah.
I tell you, what kind of host are you?
I'm so used to just going into the show.
Well, sometimes you gotta, have the minimal.
Hey, at least you supervised it.
Yeah, the minimal logic to see that there's a third person here and introduce them.
If I wasn't here, you just went on this whole show without introducing him.
Yeah, I would have just sat here. I'd just been like, hey, all right. I would have been like guest audience.
So Aaron Rodgers coming back, is that good or bad for the New York Jets?
I mean, it can't be any worse than it is now.
They're already at rock bottom, but I don't think it's gonna do much, and I don't even think he's gonna end up coming back.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
It's just
it's to boost his ego.
exactly.
Well,
That's to bring hope to the Jets fan base.
Yeah, sorry.
Because,
Jonathan.
I mean, if they keep losing, there's no point of him coming back if they're not going to make the playoffs.
Exactly.
I think. Oh yeah, sorry.
go ahead.
Yeah, I think that. I mean, they really shouldn't bring him back. I mean, at this point, what's the record? 4-7.
Mm-hmm.
I
I
mean,
mean, they're, 2 games out behind the Bills, though.
yeah, but it's the way that it all goes. I mean, if you look at how they are in their actual conference standings, I mean, they're like in last, So it's although it's close, I mean, rushing Aaron Rodgers back just not a good idea. You don't want him to get permanently injured again. You want him ready for next year. I say just throw in Travis Simeon. Can't get any worse than like they said. But I don't think they should rush him back. I think that would be a mistake.
Now, if the Jets end up winning, finding a way to win the next couple games before he does come back and actually have a chance, maybe you think about it. But not even then. I don't feel like you bring him back. Are you really gonna make a playoff run?
Well, they're going to play 2 more games before you even think about coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could be 6-8.
Yeah, let's see where he's at.
They could be
They are guaranteed another loss against the Patriots. So
pretty much, to be honest.
But you never know. The way the Patriots are playing on their supposedly run,
That's like the crypto.
they could end up losing that game.
Hey Doug, am I even on camera, or am I just like the voice in the?
No, you guys,
this
it's
guy.
me and then you
That's
three.
widescreen. It's a wide camera, so you're in there.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, nice. I just want to make sure he's trying to cut me out, secretly cut me out. He's like, yeah,
No, you guys are on.
Won't even announce me.
You guys are on the camera. So Tommy DeVito is playing phenomenal football against bad teams, of course.
Come on. It's not phenomenal football. They won 10-6 or whatever the other day.
Against the Patriots.
Exactly. How are you going to call that phenomenal football? He had one good game.
I can't be proud of my Italian.
Doug, do you even? Well, we actually
You can be proud all you want, but you can't say phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's 2 games.
All right.
Performance.
It's just another word for good.
No, it's not. Phenomenal.
seems
is
like a little bit more than good.
Yeah. It's like me saying, "Oh, he's above expectations," and he's
All right. He's
through the roof.
playing decent for a third.
He's playing
stringer.
good. He's playing
Yeah.
good football for a third string quarterback. Yes. Now, if you wanted to say Dobbs was playing phenomenal football before last week's game, you could say, but Dobbs was playing phenomenal football.
Right.
But he's had 2 games. Now, if he keeps going the way he's going and the stats go higher, he gets over 200 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, maybe a game, then you can start saying, okay, he's playing phenomenal football. But he's had 2 games, and the last game was against the Patriots. He threw, 1 touchdown?
Because
And that was his first touchdown all season.
mathematically, the Giants are still alive for playoff contention. I think they're 2 games out of that last wild card spot. So there's hope for the Giants to make the
It's
playoffs.
insane because they only have 2.
I mean,
Yeah,
mathematically, the Panthers are still
Yeah,
in the
the
playoff hunt.
Panthers can host a playoff game if they win out and the rest of the
He
teams
took
lose
that
out.
differently than what you were trying to say there.
What do you mean?
But I mean, Tommy DeVito. I mean, he had a great game when he first went 3 TDs, and I mean,
I took it
the
differently.
completions and pass yards. I mean, that was definitely impressive. And I mean, I guess hey, if there's something the Giants can hope for, at least I'll give them it. The Jets have Aaron Rodgers they're hoping for. Giants could have Tommy DeVito. It's certainly fun. You get the whole.
Yeah, God
like you
forbid
said.
I support my team.
But
and have hope,
Gabagoo.
and have
It-
hope that
it-
they could go on a run. God
and
forbid.
If we've seen anything from the misery the Jets fans have had to face, if the Giants ending up with a better record than the Jets is like, it's almost like probable.
I'll say this. The whole Tommy DeVito thing, and I got none against him as a player, as a quarterback. I think he's doing good at football. But the reason he's so big right now is because everybody wants to talk about how he lives at home, his mom does his bed, and he eats chicken cutlets every night.
That's the life right there.
That's the life.
That's what everybody wants to talk about. They're not talking about his stats and what he's putting up and what he could possibly do. That's all they're talking
They're
about.
building up a narrative, like just hyping up a story for him.
Yeah. A kid who came out of his parents' house that he still lives at home. His mom still does. They make it seem like his mom does everything for him because
Right.
they say he does his bed and she cooks chicken cutlets for him every night or whatever. You're building the look. Anybody could do this narrative.
Yeah.
You're bringing the hopes and dreams alive for everybody, which I'm not saying is a bad thing, but at the end of the day, let's see the stats and the numbers throughout the season before we say he's a savior of the Giants.
I think that also, to pivot off what you're saying, it's just that it's got that whole New York Italian raised by ma who does all the cooking and cleaning and
Yeah.
everything there. So it relates to so many in like the New York area, so that like it's like what you said. Everyone feels like, yeah, that's like me, growing up. So that's it's
like-
definitely cool when you have those stories. You feel like he's one of us, or something. He's not just like
Yeah, I mean,
someone you feel
Doug's-
like you can't relate to.
Dougie's over here pumping it up because it puts himself in that shoes.
Yeah.
He's like, one day that's gonna be me, my podcast, baby.
Hell yeah.
Well,
Well,
Doug,
it's like-
Giants should have him back. You should be backing up DeVito right now for the Giants.
Shit, they can use just about anybody. They're on third string right now.
It's like Mendoza. You live with your in-laws, right?
My in-laws, yeah,
You got
I
your
pay
own,
rent.
you got your own show.
He said,
Not at my in-laws' house though.
Oh yeah, that's true.
At my parents' house.
That's true. So we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and then when we come back, we will do our picks for week 13, I believe.
yes, sir.
Is it 13 already?
Yes, season flew by,
Right.
just like
Not quick enough.
just like the Jets' playoff hopes and the Patriots' run. We'll be right back.
But to go and like react from a fiscal standpoint and from a civil rights standpoint to close everything, I find it hard to get behind.
Democrats. Thanks to Democrats. Thanks to the Democrats, by the way.
Nancy Pelosi should not be 84 years old and still be sitting as the House Speaker.
Like an idiot.
I'm an idiot.
Actually, like can get in there and like do things, like Donald Trump Jr. Like
Puerto Rican. You're Latino.
I'm an American.
I would like Ivanka to run.
Yeah, Yvonne or Tulsi Gabbard. She's
So Malibu at the diner part of the casino.
That they're gonna slip back a little bit. Ben,
Do you ever ask yourself the question as to
for this town, things that haven't been done before?
I feel like
it's more than just Joe Biden though. Like it's just like people
Overpay for DeGrom, and
So I think this is a great way for us to gather.
I'll be looking for another job after this is over. I can tell you that.
Here, with your name behind it, hoping that.
Why did Trump fire Fauci? He could have gotten rid of him.
There's a lot of things you can have checked out.
talk whatever we want.
It's sports. Well, I'll tell you, no matter, I don't have to worry about my feelings to understand that.
Going for the Super Bowl.
That little
hope
hold on,
going to the Super Bowl.
hold on, because that's not what Roger said. Roger said, I just care about winning the MVP. I don't care about winning.
No matter, I don't have to worry about my feelings to understand that.
And I was like, oh god, how do I stop this? So I
Look at that water behind me, James.
Jesus says in the scripture, they need to live their experience of their own.
Betting. It was named after you because you are probably known for losing a lot of bets, especially when it comes to the horse racing.
My lightning 5 picks. These are the ones I like. I mean, I love them. In my picks, you'll hear them later on.
Yeah,
that is my best bet.
You'll hear it and Stuff's betting.
Yes, that is my best bet.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back on the Doug Saravo Show, which is brought to you by the Monkey Bar and Grill. Swing on by. Dougie and the boys is, Matt's wearing the sweatshirt of the Monkey Bar and Grill.
Nice.
Dougie and the boys is brought to you by
Unsolicited role models. The role models you may not want, but you may just need.
And Lepore Betting is sponsored by
That's you, bro.
Tommy DeVito.
No, by unsolicited role models, or role models you may not want, but you may just need. All right, so it is week 13. We're going to do our picks like we always do. Our Super Bowl bracket.
Let's go.
All right, so week 13 flew by. I feel like we were already in like week 4, and now
Was there
we're on
really a
week
shakeup after this week?
3. Not really. I mean, Baltimore has the home seed, the home field advantage. Giants are 2 games out. Broncos are 1 game out, or they're tied. Bengals falling off. Chargers falling off.
Yeah, Chargers. I expected so much more from them.
Yeah, so did I.
Oh, I got to do my pool. Since I won last week.
All right, so this is brought to you. Well, it's not brought to you by, but we use the website playoffpredictors.com. All right, so we're going to start with the AFC versus NFC. And that is going to be Jonathan, NFC David, AFC Matthew. All right. Jonathan, Miami, Washington.
Miami.
All right. Arizona, Pittsburgh.
I'm going to go with Pittsburgh. Arizona's not really playing for anything anymore.
Atlanta and the Jets.
Falcons.
Whoa.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Browns and the Rams.
The Rams.
And the Chiefs and the Packers.
Chiefs. That'll be a good game.
All right. AFC side.
Wait, that was a mixture of AFC teams in there.
Yeah, AFC versus NFC.
AFC, NFC.
Maybe I didn't clarify it.
All right, well, just
This is
him-
first time going through this.
Yeah.
man.
Oh yeah, that's right. AFC side, Broncos, Houston.
Broncos. Nah. Yeah, sure. I'll go riding the wave.
That's gonna be a good test for them.
Yeah.
Chargers, Patriots.
Chargers.
Sorry, Dave.
Got the little.
Colts, Titans.
Colts.
Bengals, Jaguars.
Well, no Burrow, so Jaguars.
NFC side, we'll start with the game tonight. Seahawks, Dallas, Dave.
I got Cowboys.
Yeah, defense is too good.
Detroit, New Orleans.
It's gonna be tough. Goff's been playing like crap.
Yeah, he has.
I'm gonna go New Orleans. Probably gonna run all over him.
Yeah, it's not bad. We'll
The game of the week. Carolina and Tampa.
That's gonna be legendary.
Tampa.
And the game of the week, the actual game of the week, the Niners and the Eagles.
That's gonna be a good game. A lot of people got the Niners winning that game. It's gonna be tough. I still think the Eagles are gonna pull it out somehow.
Yeah, it's crazy. They're favored. Niners are favored.
Yeah, Niners are favored. I think they're like -3.
Yeah.
Which is crazy, in my opinion.
So the Niners?
I got Eagles.
Ooh. You're on the bandwagon. I haven't.
I told you, Eagles Dolphins Super Bowl. So.
Well, you haven't said anything about Miami on the show lately, so.
Wow, what's wrong with Miami? I didn't get their pick.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I'm the one that got to pick them.
And
All
you
right.
picked Miami.
Now it's time for the playoff picture. All right. So there's 3 of you. We got 2 sides.
Well, didn't I just do this with you the other day?
Yeah, on
So you-
Monday.
you saw you give them to them.
All right. AFC, Jonathan, you'll have the AFC.
All right.
Pittsburgh, Baltimore.
That's a good one. It's a rivalry right there. I'm gonna go with Baltimore though.
Good.
He said good.
Cleveland, Miami.
Miami, easy money.
Colts, Jaguars.
Jaguars.
All the home teams. All right, Dave. NFC side, Dallas, Atlanta. Your hometown.
I'm gonna go Dallas.
On the road.
Yeah, first round.
Minnesota, Detroit.
Detroit.
That'll be close though.
Yeah, it will be close.
That'll be a close game.
The Rams and the Niners.
Niners.
Reasonable. All right. AFC side for the divisional. Miami, Jacksonville, Jonathan.
I'm gonna go Miami.
Baltimore and Kansas City.
Baltimore.
Wow.
Yeah, I think Chiefs done it. They don't look the same this year.
Yeah, they don't. They're very inconsistent.
Yeah, but the playoff Chiefs are different.
Yeah, they are.
different. I won't.
They're a
lie
whole
about
different
that.
breed.
Yeah.
Somehow, some way, they find a way.
It's like they say, playoffs is a whole new season, brand new.
Yeah, they are. And NFC side, Detroit, San Fran, David.
That's tough. I'm gonna go San Fran. Under pressure.
Yeah.
Detroit throws too many interceptions.
Dallas, Philly.
Philly. Dallas could never make it past first rounds. They didn't never go far.
Yo, it's like a curse that they have.
Yeah, they never go far in playoffs.
Baltimore and Miami.
I'm going with Miami. That's gonna be a banger though.
Philly, San Fran. Rematch of last year.
I'm gonna have to go Philly. They're the hot team right now.
Damn, another Super Bowl matchup, Philly, Miami.
He might switch his pick though after this weekend.
He might. All right, so this is a collective vote for the Super Bowl. Philly, Miami, Jonathan.
I'm gonna go Philly.
David?
It's gonna be tough.
You know you want to go with Miami, bro.
I'm still gonna go Miami.
Go ahead.
All right, so 1-1.
The wide receivers are starting to click, bro.
Yeah, they are.
And that's tough. I was saying I first was going with Miami back a couple days ago when we were talking. Then I switched to 49ers for the Super Bowl. Now, if it was Eagles Miami, that's a tough one. Do I still have the NFC winning that one? You know what? Eagles lost in Super Bowl last year. I'll say that they win it this year.
All right.
They're definitely gonna be hungry.
In that scenario.
I'm going with Philly.
They're definitely gonna be hungry.
All right, so I'm looking at the standings right now. You got Houston 6-6, Buffalo 6-6, Minnesota 6-6, LA 6-6, the Saints 6-6, Seattle 6-6. I want David to respond to his boy and what he had to say.
Ooh.
Tom Brady said the NFL is very mediocre these days. Do you think that's true compared to the way he played and the division he played for his career?
I think the NFL is a lot softer, yes.
The rules. It's the rules now. Especially
that's
on
what he's talking about,
Yeah,
though.
especially on defensive
See,
players.
he's not saying it's mediocre. He's saying the way that the rules are implemented now,
It's making the game.
it's making the game a lot softer than it was when he played, which I agree 100%. Guys, quarterbacks get tackled when they just release the ball, and you get a rough in the passer if you fall on top of them. How are you gonna get out? How are you gonna get out the way? How are you gonna move if you're trying to take a quarterback down?
Like, you can only tackle below the waist.
Then there's quarterbacks that run towards the sideline and decide to get another 3 or 4 yards. If you push him or hit him and he's close to the line, it's roughing the passer or roughing the runner because you don't know if they're going to go out of bounds or stay in bounds. Now, what was it? Alex Smith that said that what Brady said is completely wrong, that he believes Brady played in a weak division.
Yeah.
I disagree totally. Because that division, the AFC East, was the way it was because the Patriots were there and they played phenomenal football.
Yeah, but not.
When Brady left, who started being the best team there? Buffalo. Right? Patriots weren't a top team anymore. The Patriots were still good. They would still have a fighting chance in there. No, Buffalo took that. Right?
Not really.
Now Miami and Buffalo.
Miami's taking control.
Miami and Buffalo are the top teams in that division. So I don't think it was the fact that that division was easy because he made it seem like every year was a shoo-in for the Patriots. I mean,
it was. Come on, let's be real. It was.
They were the better team, though.
But they're only playing twice a year though with those teams.
But if you look at the way New England was every season that they played, receivers constantly changed.
Mm-hmm.
You had Edelman, Amendola. You had who was it? Randy Moss coming at one time. They weren't there for long stints. They were there for maybe 2 seasons, 3 seasons, and then you rotate out.
How many times did they win like 12 games, 14 games, 15, 13?
I would have to look back at the schedule and like the win and losses for each other team then.
Yeah, because you got to think.
Jets and Dolphins. But I don't think it's going to be good, bro. I think it's going to be like under 500 or just 500.
Yeah, but you had to play tough teams, though. Coming out as Super Bowl champs the next season, you're going to play a little harder schedule.
Yeah.
I think that there's, it's like it's somewhere in a mix in there that I think it definitely was a easier division. I mean, if you look at Jets, Bills, Dolphins, they had some unwatchable teams almost, and but it wasn't just those. It was the Patriots were great. Tom Brady played great against the whole rest of the league.
Because you also got to see it as when they get into the playoffs, they're playing harder teams.
Yeah,
teams that made it, and they still went through.
Yeah,
them.
they still won.
They played Atlanta in the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
and they were down 28-3 at one point, but they found a way to come back and win that game.
Yeah, I don't think it diminishes what they did because, even if I think that it was a shoo-in, in my opinion, for that division, they were still the best team in the NFL for the majority, regardless. For me, it didn't matter what division they were in; they were going to win that division anyway.
Yeah,
with Brady.
Yeah.
So I don't think the division was that. I wouldn't say the division was easy. Yeah, you got to play your division 2 games every team, but that's 6 games out of 17.
Yeah.
So you still have 11 other teams play against and to beat.
Yeah.
So I mean, you can't really say that it was an easier league. I mean, you look at now, the Panthers still got a chance to fucking make the playoffs,
which is crazy.
Yeah, that is terrible.
But yeah, I do think that the league is getting softer only because they're more concerned for the player safety. But at the same time, I mean, you pushing a quarterback to the floor trying to sack him could cause a penalty as a late hit.
Ray Lewis would have a field day.
All right, you think a lot of those guys a lot of those linebackers back in the day, they would have got penalties like crazy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So
you guys ever hear of the Immaculate Grid?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did it the past couple of days, Doug.
I was talking to David and Jonathan.
The Immaculate Grid.
No,
Immaculate Grid.
I
felt like we'd done this before.
So it's a grid, and so on top you have the Falcons, you have the Patriots, 5,000 plus receiving yards career, and then on the left side you have the Colts, the Cardinals, and the Panthers, and you have to guess who played with who, or who played like with the
It's like
Colts
an
and
X-
has 5,000
what
receiving
X
plus career
intersects with
yards.
Y. Who's that player? So who played for Atlanta and the Patriots? Who played for Atlanta and got 2,000?
And we have 9 guesses before we
Yeah.
lose.
So just take it one by one, Doug.
Yeah.
It started slow because it still doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
So all right, Colts and Patriots. Who played on the same team?
For both.
For both teams?
Yeah.
It's a tough one, bro.
Colts and Patriots.
I don't know who played. Bro, I don't know who played on the Colts.
This is more your wheelhouse. Dave. You're a Pats fan, bro.
No, because then you got to know. You also got to know the Colts.
Yeah, you also don't know the Colts.
And I'm not a big Colts fan.
Patriots like to get a lot of veterans, so think about veterans.
Adam Vinatieri.
Oh, the kicker, yeah.
Wow, there you go.
Damn.
Adam Vinatieri's one.
A good one.
Did it give you options, or you got to type?
No,
it?
you have to guess.
Oh.
Beware though, with like any options you give Doug, he'll just decide to pick some other player. That's what happened with me. The two
Yeah, and I
days
was
we were
wrong.
doing it.
So you just need one player?
Yeah.
Yeah, so now we have the Falcons and the Colts, and then you have the Colts and the 5,000 plus receiving yards career. Marvin Harrison's probably one.
For who? Falcons, Colts?
No, for the Colts and the 5,000 plus receiving yards.
Yeah,
or Reggie
Harrison.
Wayne.
Oh yeah, it's
Harrison has to be one.
Yeah, Harrison. Yeah.
So if you get it wrong, you just get
No, it's definitely.
And then it goes down to another. It goes down to 7 guesses left.
Definitely Harrison.
So let's see, Marvin Harrison. Correct.
And for Atlanta Colts, Matt Ryan.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's a good one.
Yeah, he used to play it.
One season. I didn't even. I wouldn't have
He
even
just retired.
I wouldn't have even guessed that.
Well, you know,
It's because it's Matty Ice, bro.
Do
Do you count the Colts as him actually playing on the Colts?
I wouldn't.
I don't even think he played a full season with them.
No, I think he got
played
hurt.
half a season and got hurt.
Yeah, Sam Ellinger came in.
Oh no, it was Bellinger.
Minshew Mania.
All right, so we got 6 guesses left. Let's see if we get them. So far, we haven't got any wrong. That's a good thing.
He says that's
6 guesses. You said there was 9 in the beginning.
Yeah, but now we're down to 6.
Because we got those 3. It was
How many questions are there?
Now we have 6 left. So,
So-
we're 3 for 3.
So each one has one. You could have one guess, basically, is what you're saying.
Larry Fitzgerald
for what?
Cardinals and 5,000 receiving
Oh
yards.
yeah, of course.
Right?
Yeah.
Did he hit over 5?
Easily.
easy, man.
All right, Larry Fitzgerald.
That guy was averaging 1,000 yards a season.
Panthers and 5,000 is probably Steve Smith, right?
Panthers and 5,000.
Calvin John. Wait, no, that's a Lions. I always get this the blue and white. It always gets me. Yeah. But yes, Steve Smith.
Not bad. We're 5 for 5. Now we got 4 more.
Should
Cardinals.
just put Adam Thielen.
Cardinals, Patriots. Who played together?
Played on the Cardinals and the Patriots?
Yeah.
Chandler Jones. Or
That's
what?
right. Yeah.
That's
played
a
for
good
the
one.
Cardinals?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Nice. I just realized he played for the Cardinals and Patriots.
That's wrong. Is it?
Might be one. It might not be Chandler. It might be one of the.
No, he's right.
That's Chandler, right?
Yeah.
There's two.
It's 2 Jones.
There's 2 Jones, the brothers. They're in the NFL. But yeah, it is Chandler.
Panthers, Patriots.
Panthers, Patriots. Panthers, Patriots.
Didn't Cam Newton play for the
Oh,
Patriots?
shit,
for a
yeah.
little-
Yeah, dude, that's good.
All right, there you go. I thought so. I was like, wait a sec. I was like, I think he played for a little bit, backing up. Yeah.
So far, we're at 100%.
There
I
you
think
go.
he only played half a season too, right?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he got
I
hurt.
don't think he was. Yeah.
All right, now we're down to the Cardinals and the Falcons and the Panthers and the Falcons.
Cardinals and the Falcons.
Cardinals and Falcons.
Well, let's see if we get this 100%. That would be crazy.
I ain't
All
gonna
right,
get
so
any of these.
which one you
answers.
want to do first?
Cardinals, Falcons.
All right, so let's think about this.
Hmm.
Position wise, I'm thinking running back for some reason.
Did Julio Jones end up with the Cardinals?
Nah, he went to the Titans. Oh wait,
Wait.
where did he go? No, it can't be Jones.
I thought he ended up with the Cardinals when they had that stacked. It was like Ertz and Hopkins and like they added him on there once they
Hopkins went to the Panthers. Oh, who
went
else?
to Arizona.
Where did Hopkins just come from?
I'm definitely think it's
Arizona.
Yeah, he came from Arizona.
I definitely think it's Julio Jones.
You want to guess Julio?
It'll tell you if you're right or wrong, right?
Yeah, and then we lose a try.
I'll
so
wear it
let's see.
if it's wrong.
Yeah, we got it wrong. So now we
What?
we got one guess
that's
left
my
with
bad.
2 spots left. So we'll get 90% correct.
Will you find out for me who Julio played for though after that? Because I really was.
He played for the Titans.
Yeah,
I really thought I thought there was a third team.
Where
I
did
thought he
Hollywood play?
Let him play for Cardinals.
Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Yeah, he was a rookie there, and they traded him, or he was a free agent. I don't know how it went down, but
All right, let's go down the list. Quarterbacks. I don't think Cardinals.
So what are we on right now?
Cardinals and Falcons.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we missed that one.
Cardinals and Falcons or Panthers and Falcons.
Oh, okay.
I think we still get a chance at both.
So
we
Falcons,
We still get a chance at both.
No, we're down to one guess.
Oh,
So
so
Falcon-
just Cardinals.
Falcons or well, you can
Either
do,
or.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Falcons or Panthers or Falcons.
So
or
try and think
Cardinals.
of a
Yeah.
try and think of a quarterback.
Yeah, that's my bad, guys.
The
My
Falcons.
bad.
Dougie's over here cheating. Look at him.
Nah, I'm
Yeah, he was doing that
Nah,
the
he's
other
looking
day.
up Julio
Yeah, he
Jones.
looking up.
So Cardinals or Falcons, and
Yeah.
Falcons or Panthers.
Well, where did
Yeah.
Hopkins play?
Hopkins played with the
Houston.
Cardinals.
And where else?
Texas.
Titans.
Before that.
Houston. Yeah.
Houston.
That's the only 2 teams he's played for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But man, I'm thinking of like
And then now he's what?
Yeah.
Tennessee?
Mm-hmm. Really play for no, right? Gage, Russell Gage.
For who?
He was in the Falcons. But
yeah.
But I don't think he's anywhere else.
yeah, I don't think he was.
That's a tough one.
I mean, when you think of Falcons, like all I could think of comes to mind is like the modern Falcon, like big Falcons you had, like Super Bowl. You had Matt Ryan, Julio Jones, all those guys.
Trying to think.
Devonta Freeman, or otherwise you go back to Michael Vick, but he didn't play for any of those ones.
Receiver wise.
Receiver wise is a long list. So you're gonna have to go back in the day.
Could even be a defensive player or a cornerback. You don't even know, man.
Trying to think.
Where's Calvin Ridley now?
Jaguars.
Jaguar. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That boy's going off.
I don't even know.
I don't know. I'm stumped, bro. Let's try Falcons and Panthers. I wouldn't even know.
Just put Doug Saravo in there. Yeah. Like that.
Trying to think.
Tommy DeVito. Let's go.
Kyler Murray. He's gonna be gone soon.
Yeah.
Might as well
Yeah,
pick a team that he was
future
gonna go
pick.
to.
Yeah.
It's a future pick.
Trying to think.
Think of some backups. I think some ones, the guys that
No, he played for Baltimore.
been with a lot of teams.
Oh, Hayden Hurst.
Yeah, Hayden Hurst didn't play.
Then Austin Hooper played for the Browns.
Hayden Hurst played for who though?
Who's Hooper with now again?
Is Hooper even on the Falcons?
Hooper played with the Falcons.
Let's try Hayden Hurst for the Falcons and Panthers.
Hurst?
He played for one of them. That's all I know, and I know he played for Baltimore.
No, I don't think that's gonna be it.
Oh yeah, we got him.
Wow.
This guy looked it up.
No, I didn't.
Oh yeah, he definitely did.
Yeah,
You're a cheater.
I didn't look it up.
You didn't exactly exude confidence when you were saying it. Like
Yeah.
you're like it was like, oh, I know it.
Just brought him up randomly.
Did you even look up the Julio Jones?
He did it like
Yeah, I did.
nonchalantly.
He played for Tennessee.
Lies. See, now you talking about.
No,
You did look it up. You see?
Julio Jones played for the Eagles, Atlanta, and Tennessee.
Julio Jones played for.
And who
Eagles,
was there?
Atlanta,
There was
and Tennessee, and Hopkins played for
Houston, Arizona,
in Tennessee.
and Tennessee.
So is Hopkins' season over? He's gonna end up in Tennessee.
Probably.
Sweet. Hopkins didn't play for Tennessee.
Yeah, he's there now.
Yeah, he's there now.
Wait, did you? I don't know. Ever since then, I just like fell off the. I guess yeah.
So it looks like we got 9 out of. Yeah, we got 8 out of 9 right.
When did they get him? When?
This was this past season, I believe.
Yeah, this is his first season
Yeah,
with him.
his first season with them.
What was it? Did they get him in a mid-season trade or was it?
Nah, it was off season.
Yeah, it was
Mhm.
off season.
Yeah.
I think he came over and signed to them.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Was it a signage or was it a trade?
It was signage because Cardinals released him.
Yeah, Cardinals had released him.
Why?
He wanted to. Like I guess they couldn't come to a trade agreement, so they just ended up releasing him.
That's crazy.
I guess he just wanted to be off the team.
I would have just been like, no, you're ours. If you want to, if you gotta get traded if you want to go somewhere else.
That's what they did to Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Again, if you're just joining us, this is the Doug Strava Show, which is brought to you by the Monkey Bar and Grill. Swing on by. Dougie and the Boys is brought to you by
Unsolicited role models you may not want, but you may just need.
So we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then when we come back, we have much more to get to. Jonathan, tell us what we got coming up.
How am I supposed to know, Dougie?
We're gonna be talking about Josh Giddey.
Josh Giddey. Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, God.
Giddy up.
Josh Giddey.
Oh, boy. Whatever. Get customers involved.
Wednesday night bar talk.
Wednesday night bar talk.
James Harden.
No, Jimmy's the idiot. With
Yeah,
hot takes.
Jimmy's
I'm
That's
advice for hot
crazy.
takes. He assists a game. No matter how many games you
36 games.
and
the All-Star break, and now a little bit now they're playing really good.
Hold on. Who's got the leverage tonight?
Now, 5-2. Leverage is all you.
I got the leverage.
Third string is in the preseason. I mean, come on, you got to
need Stamkos. I think still people question that.
That's
No
not
shit, Andrew, but that's not how you win cups.
Tampa Bay Rays are going to win the World Series. You can mark it down.
Okay, I'm done. I'm done.
Jimmy's.
Life has its ironies, that are like.
No, Jimmy's the idiot. With hot
You're
takes.
getting laid off due to lack of work, but there is no.
So that's all that matters.
That's how.
Wait, that's interesting. Yankees Dodgers. Fine. Thanks, Hector.
Jersey burger and a cowboy bacon burger.
I didn't know that. Wow.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back on the Doug Sarava Show, which is brought to you by the Monkey Bar and Grill. Swing on by. It's holiday season, so go out and support these local businesses this holiday season. Molly's Public House, located in Yorktown, Discount Wine and Spirits. I heard we're going to do karaoke there. The Monkey Bar and Grill, the Dough Father Fresco Pizzeria, and David's friends at the Cigar Spot.
Main Street Cigars in Woodbridge, New Jersey.
Main Street Cigars. All right, so OKC's Josh Giddey is in hot water.
Is he though?
He's been playing games
so-
recently, which tells me otherwise.
Right now, the NBA is doing an investigation. Police are doing an investigation.
Right.
But they released that the girl's parents do not want to comply with police. So, I mean, at the end of the day, if they don't comply, they have no case.
Yeah.
So everything will get dropped. Now it's going to fall on, does he get suspended from the NBA still? Because the NBA is going to do their own investigation. And
Well, Wanda Franco got he's on the leave.
Yeah.
And we don't really have any more details on the Wanda Franco situation.
yeah, everybody forgot about that.
I heard that was murky as well, though.
Yeah.
Just like everyone forgot we had a playoff game that day.
See, you brought it up, not me.
I did, not you. So,
but yeah, I don't really see anything criminal going on. Like a criminal investigation is just gonna probably fall apart because if the girl's parents don't want to comply, that means that everybody within that circle knew what was going on.
Yep.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
And it's technically legal, albeit creepy. Yeah, because of
But-
the age difference, but the age of consent in Oklahoma
so
is 16, so
I think the problem is that he was with her when she was 15.
Oh.
So he's been with her for
how old is he? Like 20, 21?
I was gonna ask how old is he now?
I think
might
I
have
think he's 20. He's either 19 or 20.
Still young.
He's still young.
still young, but
So I think he's 20 now. When he met her, he was 19 and she was 15.
if
But
that's the case, then yeah, it's
yeah, so from what it seems like, the parents were okay with it because if you're not saying you want to comply with police investigation, that means all parties involved knew the situation and they were
Yeah.
clear.
And that's what the age of consent is.
Yes. So I would say this, if they're not going to file any charges now, who's to say that they won't file charges later down the road if Josh Giddey goes to another girl?
yeah, things fall
Yeah.
apart.
So do you hold him responsible later down the road if they want to file charges if you're not complying now?
You can't.
Yeah, it's hard.
I have a question. So when did he? Was it like high school he met the girl, or like how? When did
I think
how
he
did
was
he
in
meet her?
college already.
How did he meet her?
Had to be college. He's from Australia, so
Oh, yeah.
and he played over here in the States.
Yeah.
Jimmy Boy wants to join.
Yeah.
And obviously, you know, the girl's parents see that who Giddy is, professional basketball player making millions of dollars. So
Yeah.
Let's see how old he is.
all of that comes into play.
Yeah.
He's 21 right now.
That seems to be a hot topic.
He looks like he's 15.
Like it was.
Yeah, he does.
He looks young. He looks young.
Like it wasn't it probably wasn't a problem when he was like 19,
Right,
and then all of a sudden the guy is
Not
OKC
even-
Thunder
not
on a
even-
rise. This guy's gonna get a huge payday.
I've seen her TikToks, like whatever they posted, because
Right.
they said that he was in her TikToks together.
Mm-hmm.
And from what her TikToks, from what they showed her now, she looks like she's like 19, 20.
Yeah,
But not to say that 2 years ago she didn't look like she was 14, 15. But you can see where maybe he thought she was a little older at that point and found out later on, and everybody, the parents were fine with it. Obviously, he's a basketball player. They want to get the most out of it.
Mm-hmm.
So if I say this, if both parties are fine, the girl's parents don't want to press charges or doesn't want to comply with the investigation, then 5 years down the road, they can't file anything anymore.
Yeah. The problem was her going on Snapchat and posting pics of both of them and of him like half naked, and her caption reading, "I just Josh Giddey." I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
You can't.
Oh, do you know if that's real or not?
Yeah, it's real, man.
Yeah. That's what started the investigation.
Yeah, she really did that.
Oh, she did post it.
Yeah, that's what prompted everybody to be like
Like
he's
what?
sleeping with a high schooler.
Yeah, like a random girl.
So,
and then I guess with the investigation, they found out that both parties knew.
Yeah, because her parents don't want to comply with the police, the investigation. So that means that you're okay with it at the end of the day.
And as a sports talk show, we have to bring it up.
At least that's what it seems. Yeah.
All right, so that's Josh Giddey and his situation. Let's talk about Major League Baseball and the off season.
I knew this was coming up.
What, we can't talk about the off season?
No, but I knew baseball was coming up next.
Obviously, we always start with football, then we bring something up, news related.
Just jump right into
then
it.
we get
Dougie.
into baseball.
Just jump right into it.
So Yankee fans, for some reason, think they deserve Yamamoto, and Juan Soto. Realistically,
Hold on. Because you always say Yankees fans. No, what's coming out from insiders from MLB are saying that the Yankees are aggressively pursuing Juan Soto and Yamamoto, I think his name is.
I understand they're pursuing it, but let the details get out before you confirm that you're going to be.
Details were out. They
That's
said
not my point.
They said Juan Soto, the Yankees are talking to him, and that they are exchanging names for a trade.
I understand.
Some names
that.
are Dominguez.
I understand that.
They can't trade Dominguez. I mean,
Yeah, I don't
unless they were to get like, I mean, yeah.
I understand that, but you can't just sit
Great
here.
prospect.
You just
coming
can't
off
sit-
Tommy John surgery.
Yeah, I know, that's the only.
You just can't sit here on your high horse thinking you're entitled.
We are entitled if they're talking to the Yankees right now. When
But
trade
why-
talks stop, or
But why do you think you're entitled? Because you're the Yankees?
because they're talking to them right now.
No, hold on. Forget it. I just had to rile you up. But the Yankees are in talks with Juan Soto.
Yes.
How important is this offseason for them to acquire another pitcher and Soto?
So as a Yankee fan,
I love how he had to clarify that.
As a Yankee fan.
Well, it's true because you get a
I-
different.
I don't like the Juan Soto trade. And you're going to be like, why? It's Juan Soto. Because we have hitters. We have Judge. We have Giancarlo Stanton. We have a bunch of players. Last season was not a failure because of hitting. It was a failure because of pitching. If we're going to aggressively go out and get players, we should aggressively get pitchers first.
And they also may want Bellinger.
I said they should
I
have
hadn't
got
heard about
Bellinger when he was first last year when he was first available. Like, hey, you could have got him for cheap, and then now look at him.
It's the problem is Hal going to spend the money to get all these players at the end of the day. We know the Yankees do spend money, but these past couple seasons, they've been stingy with it.
Well,
Nobody knew they were going to re-sign Judge. Everybody's like, you better re-sign him, you better re-sign him, and they took forever to re-sign him.
You did get Garrett Cole.
Yeah, Garrett Cole. Every year has been one small piece, but you get rid of 3 or 4 other pieces. We just lost Severino to the Mets.
Which is a good pickup for the Mets.
Yes.
Which is a decent pickup for the Mets.
We'll see if he can stay healthy.
Severino is not the greatest of all pitchers. He has great games, but throughout the season, he's an okay pitcher. He's average. But the Yankees have just lost another pitcher in their rotation, and pitching was a bad thing for us last season.
Uh-huh.
And you can't. Everybody says, "Oh, well, the Yankees had a shitty season." They had 89 wins. That's not a shitty season for a Yankee fan or a Yankee organization. It's a shitty season.
Yeah, because you guys are
because
entitled.
we're always 90 to 100 games,
and you guys are entitled.
It was also tough to.
It's called Yankee privilege.
Come on,
It's called being disappointed because
Yankee
not
privilege.
knowing what the Yankees.
Come on now, it's Yankee privilege.
You got to be disappointed in the season because when you got the players, you name all these players that are on the team, and
Come
you
on.
can't even make the playoffs.
There we go, Yankee privilege.
How's the Yankee privilege?
Oh, God forbid we miss the playoffs. Oh, it's
Exactly.
the end of the
We're a
world.
90 to 100 win team. We shouldn't miss the playoffs.
Every team goes through rebuilds.
So you're saying the Yankees are in rebuild mode?
Nah.
And to correct you, the Yankees won 82 games last year.
Okay. And we're always in the 90 to 100.
Okay,
We played in a hard division this season.
One bad year.
The Orioles came out of nowhere, whooped Tampa Bay Rays' ass, and took for number 1 spot. Tampa Bay Rays played phenomenal baseball in the beginning of the season, started falling off and lost in a wild card game.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Dougie.
Every
Don't
team
take
goes
the
through
bait.
that. Every team goes through that. But God,
Every team goes through that, but the Tampa Bay Rays, who we always bash the Yankees, since they made it to the World Series, next year's our year. Following year's our year.
I
We're going to
never
make it
said
that
that.
year.
I never said that.
So you think the next year that they're going to win the World Series?
I think next year, if they get a bat and a
Here we
pitcher,
go.
they should be back there.
So if I say the Yankees
Part of
were
the
to get Yamamoto and another pitcher, they'd be back in the playoffs. You'd be like, oh, well, why? It's because he's a Yankee fan?
I never said that. Hold on. First
got
of
a
all,
point.
weeks ago on this show, and you know it, everybody knows it, I said if the Yankees get a pitcher and a bat, they could make the World Series. I did say that. You were
Why?
here.
Why?
Why
Fair
what?
enough.
Why would they make the playoffs?
Yankee entitlement.
Because they're going to have a bat and Soto and another top pitcher.
So they're going to be a good team.
You can have,
Every season, the Yankees.
yeah, but
Every season,
you
the
can have-
Yankees have a great team.
you can have expectations, but if you fall off, okay, it happens. But with the Yankees, Oh my God. Oh, you guys get flustered. The Orioles and Diamondbacks and the Rangers. The Rangers.
Yeah,
the
but
Rangers.
you
the
got
Rangers. The Rangers won what? 62 games last year. Did you see their fans have a fit?
Doug, you got
to win the World Series this year. Okay, they're happy.
Doug, you got to remember.
Totally different sport.
There's no fan base.
I'm talking about the hockey, the baseball team.
There's no fan base, no team in the MLB, and that is the same as the Yankees. The Yankees are on their own plateau that you cannot compare them to other.
And that
teams.
just proves my point.
I'm going to say this. No,
selfish.
It's called being great.
Spoiled?
You know, being great.
If a high school football team was to make the playoffs every single year, and maybe every 3 to 4 years they won a championship, but they would make the playoffs every year. That 1 year they missed, would everybody be like, how? How did we miss? We make it every year.
Yeah.
This is the biggest disappointment.
It's all relative. It's all relative.
So if the Yankees miss that one playoff game, you get Tampa Bay Rays fans, Dougie per se. You guys think you should have made the playoffs. You should. Obviously, we make the playoffs every year. We expect to make the playoffs every year.
Yeah, when you have 27 championships
and that
and
proves my
every year,
point.
every year it's
privilege.
championship or bust.
It's not Yankee privilege.
It's not a privilege. It's just Yankee greatness, I would say.
Oh, come on! Don't even go there.
That's a better way to put it.
Because I mean, it's because they've done great the past. I mean, they're throughout their whole history. I mean, they've barely ever had really any losing. You look at their losing seasons, like what? Like you count them on your fingers. I mean, it's
It's dynasties.
All right.
It's like the Lakers.
I mean,
the Lakers had a dynasty at one point. They would always make the playoffs.
Yes.
Let them miss one playoff, and it's, oh, look, the Lakers, they think they should have made the playoffs.
And you guys were rebuilding for a long time. You didn't act like that.
Who, the Yankees?
The Lakers.
Lakers fans always thought that they should have made the playoffs. It's the Lakers.
But you never really acted like that for the last few years.
They made the playoffs last season.
Yeah, they made it.
No, but from like the bad years, like
they made the playoffs in the COVID season.
But I'm
They
talking
won
about
the title.
I'm talking about the bad years, like 15, 16, 17. You didn't act like that.
I think
didn't
they're
know me
still
15, 16,
different.
17.
yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Must be nice.
This guy, man. But the point is, when you build a culture,
No, I understand that, but at the end of the day, sometimes reality has to hit you in the face.
Man.
Well,
dude.
obviously,
the way he delivered that.
He's so butthurt.
It's common. Obviously, Yankee fans are back home saying we need change.
Yeah.
We need to bring players in. The organization is probably saying the same exact thing. Brian Cashman is probably sitting there like, listen, I have to do something. My job's probably on the line. Especially since we missed the playoffs. Brian Cashman, everybody says, oh, they need to let him go. They need to let him go. He's the reason why they made the playoffs every year. You missed the playoffs once, and everybody's saying Brian Cashman needs to go.
Yeah.
Well, who says he doesn't turn it around this season and pick up people like Soto, Yamamoto, and whoever else that's on available? And then now he's going to look like a great. That's what he always does. It's Brian Cashman. Some seasons they'll have a bad season. They'll make the playoffs. They'll probably get knocked out early on. But then the following season, Brian Cashman finds one player to come in, and then it looks like a better team. You get a little further, then it falls back. Then they go forward.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you what the Yankees' biggest mistake was.
Letting the Tampa Bay Rays have the best record last season. That's what their fault was.
Yeah, because then we got to hear about it all from Doug.
Yeah.
Letting Masahiro Tanaka go.
That was far from their biggest mistake,
Yeah.
Doug. You could Cashman. Let me just,
I would have kept him.
The Yankees organization. Yes, they've been in the playoffs like the past 30s, and that's obviously something you hold. That's really important. Is make it every year being competitive, but as a Yankees fan, you're thinking, championship or bust, right? So what I've seen from Cashman, Hal, and it just doesn't. They make these moves, these wonky moves that always backfire against them. They make these moves that seem they're moves you could see that aren't gonna work out. I mean, they're just very nonsensical a lot of times.
No, I think if there is anybody, well, anything to point out, the Yankees' biggest failure, and you can't even call it failure, was retirement. All these players, Derek Jeter, they were on the team for 5 to 10 years. Most of those guys,
Yeah.
Derek Jeter, Mariano Rivera, who else? Jorge Posada, like these guys, Bernie Williams. They were on the team for when they were on that good run. Those guys were on there for 5 to 10 years, and then slowly retirement happened.
Didn't take him quick to turn it
When
around
Derek
in 2016, though, you know.
Yeah, when Derek Jeter retired, there was no captain in play for the longest.
Yeah, it's a good point.
And then once Derek Jeter retired, who was your next captain?
Aaron Judge.
But they could have named it from the beginning, though. You know, that was long overdue.
So you could have said by then, yes, okay, when Derek Jeter retired and all his players retired, that's rebuild mode for the Yankees. And they still made playoff runs. They still played great baseball.
They won the World Series.
Doesn't matter.
Well,
they still made the playoffs.
I think they should have really. I mean, we can't really say what. I mean, Astros cheated in 2017, and I know people want to say, "Oh, yeah, but this or that," but that is an important part because, say they weren't there, say the Yankees would have made it to the World Series. You know, and anything could happen. It would be them and Dodgers. You know, you win one series, you win it all, and then we would be having a different conversation.
All right, so we got Jimmy dressed on the line. Jimmy, how are you today, and what's on your mind for the boys?
Yeah, you fucking hate on Dave and anything he says.
I don't hate on Dave.
Dude, come on. You every single time it's the segment in the middle. Let's hate on the Yankees and Dave freaking day of the portion. Like, why?
I like to rile the guy up. It's
I
good.
appreciate you, Jimmy. I appreciate you.
Let's rally you up a little bit. How's the Giants and Bengals doing?
Giants are still alive, baby. They could go on a run. They got 2 games
How's
out.
the Bengals
There he
doing?
goes. He said it. He said it. They can go on a
2
run.
games out.
He got caught.
They're not going on a run.
Probably not, but they're still alive. They're mathematically alive.
Yeah, well, they still suck. So does the Bengals.
They have injuries.
Don't matter. You'll jump ship anyway. Oh, I'm gonna jump to Baltimore because they're number 1 in the division.
Why would I root for Baltimore?
Yes, you said it to me at work.
Yes,
You said,
hold on.
"Oh."
Let me make my point, Jimmy Drust. Let me make my point. At this point, I have to root for my bracket. And I have Buffalo over San Fran. Do I want to see the Ravens win? No, but that just means I win.
Nah, nope. You guys stay with your team. You can't. Nope.
So you shouldn't.
Nope.
I guess you shouldn't root for Pittsburgh. You should be rooting for Philly to beat Buffalo.
I did root for Buffalo for Philly to beat Buffalo. I had money on it. There's a difference.
All right, but who's gonna be right out of the boys? Jonathan's got Detroit over the Chargers, and both of them are sucking.
Nah, Detroit.
Detroit will make the playoffs. Chargers, no.
In the playoffs.
No, Detroit's going to be in the playoffs. Chargers, no. They need to fire their head coach and start rebuilding that defense.
I mean, from this point, it looks like I got the best picks on the board.
We got
Ravens, Vikings.
Oh, the North is the Ravens.
Yeah, Ravens. That looks like
AFC,
Ravens.
yeah, it's AFC North.
Ravens, Vikings, Indianapolis, San Francisco, Miami.
Looks like it says 6 million.
I don't know what the hell Jimmy wrote there.
That was my hammer.
Yeah, Miami, Philly, Kansas City, and Rams.
How many of us
besides
said
the Rams?
Is that?
Well, I think I got the Giants to win the division.
And then I got Pats, Jags, and Buffalo.
You have the Giants going all the way to the fucking NFC Championship against San Fran. You're out of your mind.
You got Pittsburgh going.
Pittsburgh looks like a better chance than all of your teams.
Yeah.
Well, the real thing is, how's my fantasy team doing? 1-5. I'm 6-6, second place.
Who you play this week?
I think I play you, or I play Jonathan.
No, I play Jonathan.
Yeah, so you play me. Good luck.
Yeah, you'll drop.
I'm 6-6. I'm on a 4-game winning streak.
Must be nice.
You're about to be on your first game losing streak.
All streaks will come to an end.
Must be nice.
Must be nice. You got to get a tight end, bro.
Don't tell him anything.
Yeah, don't tell him that.
I think it's gonna help him.
No, I got Kincaid.
Kincaid's on a bye week.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Must be nice.
All right.
This is guy I picked that is winning. Nah.
All right, so Jimmy, since we got you here,
Okay.
all right, we gotta do something with you real quick.
Why did you send me through the camera? Why am I on the phone?
I thought you were
He wanted the
driving.
link. He wanted the link.
No. Like I said I. Yeah, that's what I thought.
You said give me a call.
I said give me on.
Must
get a
be
chance.
nice.
You gotta send him the link.
Where are you?
I'm home.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I said I got a dentist's office. Just give me the link.
All right. Well, before we let you go to go on the link,
Yeah.
all right, I want to do your picks real quick.
Oh God.
Just to see who you got.
Okay.
Broncos, Houston.
I'm gonna say this. Denver's been hot lately. I think I'm gonna go with Denver.
Chargers, Patriots.
Give me a tough one here because they both suck. But with the better offense, I'm going with the Chargers.
Must be nice. All right, he's going with the Chargers.
There was an update on the Patriots Chiefs game.
Colts, Houston.
It's
Colts,
being moved to
Tennessee.
Sunday at 1.
I would go with the Colts.
Seriously? Yeah.
Cincinnati, Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
Miami, Washington.
Miami.
Arizona, Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
That's a shock. Atlanta, New York. The Jets.
Funny enough, I'll be going to that game, so I'm probably going to go with the Jets.
Cleveland, the Rams.
Man.
To see at this point.
Defense and offense. I'm probably going with the Rams.
Chiefs and Green Bay.
As much as I want to see Green Bay win, it's going to be the Chiefs.
Dallas, Seattle, tonight's game.
Dallas.
Detroit and the Saints.
Detroit.
Carolina, Tampa.
Tampa.
The Niners and the Eagles.
Matchup of the week. Should be a night game, but I digress. I'm probably going to go. I think Philly's going to upset them because they're surprisingly the underdog at home. I'm going to go with Philly.
Aren't we all? All right, now let's do your Super Bowl bracket real quick.
Okay.
They flexed them the Sunday and Monday.
Your playoff round. Pittsburgh, Baltimore.
And Eagles Seahawks took the Monday night.
Whew, that's going to be a tough matchup.
December 18th game.
You know, we the last couple of years we've been having Baltimore's number.
Yeah, you have.
If we play like we did against Kansas City, I'm not Kansas City, Cincinnati, I think we have a chance. So give me Pittsburgh.
Cleveland, Miami.
Miami.
That's a shock.
No, they have too much high offense. Cleveland cannot sustain that for 60 minutes.
Indy and Jacksonville.
I think Jacksonville clears them.
All right, Dallas, Atlanta.
Dallas.
Minnesota, San Fran.
San Fran.
LA, Detroit.
Detroit.
Sounds just like our picks.
Miami, Jacksonville.
Miami.
Pittsburgh, Kansas City.
It's a toss up here, but I'm probably going to go with Kansas City.
San Fran, Detroit.
San Fran.
Dallas, Philly.
Philly.
Oh yeah, Dallas, Philly. Oh, it's the same thing.
All right, conference championship. San Fran, Philly.
Philly.
Conference championship, AFC side. Miami, Kansas City.
Miami gets their revenge.
Philly, Miami.
Philly.
Damn. All right.
Same picks.
Same picks.
Yeah. I the way that Philly's playing, they're the first team to go back to back 10-1. That's something that is unheard of.
Uh-huh.
Like they're the second team to go 10-1.
I think the Colts were the last.
But everyone's been saying, "Oh, they're going to lose the remaining schedule." They've been sneaking out wins, so that team had a chance to go back to the promised land.
They probably will.
And with Miami, there's just too high of an offense. I don't know how you're going to slow them down for 60 minutes, but good luck.
All right, Jimmy, thank you for joining us. We'll see you in just a few after this quick commercial break, and I guess you'll be on virtual.
Okay.
And then we'll have some hot takes and predictions and whatever the boys decide to throw at me.
We also got to give you some recaps of what I missed.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Well, basically, we talked NFL. We talked Josh Giddey. We talked Yankees. We haven't talked about the Mets, but they did get Luis Severino, so that should be a huge...
Well, let's get that when I get on there.
Yeah, for sure. We'll be right back.
All right.
Whatever. Get customers involved.
Wednesday night bar talk.
Wednesday night bar talk.
James Harden.
No, Jimmy's the idiot. With hot takes.
Jimmy's
I'm
the idiot.
Yeah,
if I
crazy.
hot takes,
he assists a game. No matter how many games, 36 games.
And the All-Star break, and now a little bit now they're playing really good.
Hold on. Who's got the leverage tonight?
Now, 5-2. Leverage is all you.
I got the leverage.
Going for the Super Bowl.
Heck,
That little
hold on.
going to the Super
Hold
Bowl.
on, because that's not what Rogers said. Rogers said, I just care about winning the MVP. I don't care about winning.
No matter, I don't have to worry about my feelings to understand that.
And I was like, oh god, how do I stop this? So I
Look at that water behind me, James.
Jesus says in the scripture, they need to live their experience of their own.
Somewhere the Devils blew this game. Another game giving up 5+ goals. And it's frustrating. And I'm just sitting there, I'm thinking to myself, you can't make these sloppy turnovers.
Wait, you're on a run?
Yeah, we are.
Oh my god! After starting, wait, what were you? 1-6? Oh fuck! But now you're on a run.
You might.
Oh my
Wait,
god!
we won.
But it's wrong for me to say the Patriots are gonna go on a run.
First round picks.
Yo, Jimmy. Hold on, Jimmy. Dap it up real quick. You just made my point. Dap it up real quick.
But he's definitely not with the trouble he's gonna have.
But that's not the point we're making.
You were saying in the beginning of the show.
Oh, no.
Tampa Bay World Series.
Don't even go there, first of all.
We have the clip.
Yes.
Oh,
it's
Must be nice.
He's here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back on the Doug Saravo Show, which is brought to you by the Monkey Bar and Grill. Swing on by. Jonathan and Dave, Dougie and the boys is brought to you by
Unsolicited role models you may not want, but you may just need.
So it is the holiday season, so go out and support these local businesses this holiday season. Molly's Public House, located in Yorktown, Discount Wine and Spirits. The Monkey Bar and Grill, of course. The Dough Father, Fresco Pizzeria, and all those local businesses. So let's talk about the Mets real quick before we get into our hot takes, our predictions, whatever you guys want to throw at me. Will this be a difference maker for the New York Mets, adding Luis Severino? And can Severino find his career again, becoming a consistent starter? Is he the Mets' new ace, or is that Kodai?
I think it's Sengun.
Sengun.
Yeah, it's Sega.
Zanga was awesome last year, man.
Yeah, we saw him firsthand. He was fantastic.
Oh yeah, we were at he pitched against
Yeah. Against the
Yeah, the fond memories.
The great comeback.
he
the
pitched
great
the
comeback. That's
yeah.
why Pete Alonso's the man.
Yeah.
And then with Diaz coming back too, the rotation should be pretty good. Should be decent.
Especially our bullpen should be a lot better this year, hopefully.
Yeah, Mets should have a good season.
Well, we
We'll
said that last. Well,
Yeah,
we'll
that's why I
see.
say it should be decent.
I think you guys say that every season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Severino.
Well, Yankee fans say it all the time. That
Severino. We're just at this
It's
point.
expected.
At this point, just ignore Doug with any
we
Yankees
go.
digs he has. Yeah, Severino. I mean, if he could get to to do what we saw him do when he was at the top of his game, I mean, that guy could have been throw him out against anyone with anyone. But it should be interesting to see what the Mets do. I don't know what they're gonna do this offseason. I heard some talk about Pete Alonso possibly being traded or something. So
I think that's just rumors.
a lot of it should be interesting to see what they do, especially after the splash they made last season and the historical disappointment they had of this last season. So we'll see.
Severino's either hot or he's not. I mean, you're gonna tell first and second innings. You're gonna be able to tell if he's gonna have a good game or a shitty game.
Yeah. He threw a no-hitter last year.
Yeah.
Did he?
But it's like Dave said.
Yeah, then he fell off.
So yeah.
Yeah.
It's all about if he's healthy or not. I feel like because that's just been his biggest thing. He hasn't been able to stay on the field, and when he was on the field,
Yeah, he
he's
hasn't
still
been
having
consistent.
problems, still playing hurt.
Well, off the field, he was having problems.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was it? Domestic violence case against him.
Yeah, that's right. He had that too.
Yeah. So we'll see. It's a good fresh start for him. I mean, the Yankees kept him on. They did him. I feel like they did him a favor by keeping him on the extra season after that case against him. But it's a new. It's not a fresh start, but it's a fresh start because you're still in New York, but you're on a new team.
He's with his manager again, Carlos Mendoza, former Yankees bench coach. So that's a plus.
So it was Severino. I know Herman had the whole off field stuff, and he's it's interesting because they lost Herman too, and they came up one after another pretty much. When Severino went, I think he was down after his rookie season, and Domingo came up and he pitched it out lights out. He was like the new Severino coming up. He pitched even better, I would say, after in his first season. But we saw what perfect game from Domingo. That was amazing. But it's interesting they lost him, so they'll be missed. But we'll see how it all goes. I mean, definitely when those two are on, they're lights out. But again, for both of them, it's about staying healthy. If they're on their game, it should be interesting to see what turns out with them.
Where does Shohei Ohtani go?
Anywhere.
Wherever the money is.
Yeah, you think he stays in L.A.?
I think he
No.
stays.
I don't know.
I see him
I
going to
wouldn't.
Texas or
Yeah,
Toronto.
I see him going like what Jimmy said, where the money is. To be honest.
I don't know why he
Probably where
wants.
the money is, and probably who could probably go win a championship right now.
Yeah, but who's the money? The Yankees, the
Yankees,
Dodgers.
He's not going to the
Dodgers.
The Astros.
He's not going to the Yankees. Let's not get started there.
Doug,
Yeah,
you just
but
don't want him going to the Yankees. It's
have
not that
the
he
money,
can't.
though.
He says,
Astros might pick him up.
The
Astros
Astros?
might.
I don't.
can.
They could, but
I think it's either either.
If
We know where
he-
he's not going. Tampa.
Why do you bring that
They
up?
can't afford him.
Why do
Why do
the
you bring
Yankees
that
up?
up?
Can't afford him.
But we're talking about a team that he can go to, not where he can't go.
Sorry, I was stating the obvious.
So if he went to Houston, he'd be like the most loved and then the most hated.
yeah, because of the background with the team. But
I don't think he'd be most hated.
I don't know
No,
about
I
most
think
hated.
he'll be loved there.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
No, I mean, non-Astro fans would hate Ohtani.
No, they would hate the move. They wouldn't hate him
Yeah.
as a player.
right.
They'll hate the move because they're not making that move. Their team's not making that move for him.
Out of all
Yeah.
the teams to go to the Astros, like at this point
That's like
in
Durant
time, the
going to
Astros
the
are like the
Warriors.
most hated team.
I said the Yankees are up there.
Nah, I think it's the Astros.
Well,
the
no,
Astros.
right now,
They're
it's
the
Houston.
villains of the league.
The Yankees aren't up there because they missed the playoffs. They're not playing great baseball like they used to. So why should people hate them?
I don't know. I think the Yankees will always be up there just because it's the Yankees. You know.
I know. It's, well,
They could go a whole season without a win, and they'll
Just
still
look
be.
at this guy alone.
Doug
Yeah,
will say it's
Doug-
Yankees fans.
Doug
that are most
alone will.
hated.
Yeah.
So massive just because it's the Yankees. That's Yankee privilege, right?
It's not. It's real. It's real. It's understanding the difference between the Yankees and the Rays. The Rays are not seen as this hallowed team that are either extremely hated or extremely loved. I mean, people like wait, there's a team in Tampa Bay.
No, it's either you hate them or you love them. You either love the Yankees because you're a Yankee fan, or you hate them because
You're not a Yankee fan.
You're not a Yankee fan, and what they've done over the past couple of years. They've dominated the league over the years.
And Astros are like sort of
100
at that
years.
point.
Oh, the Astros are hated because they fucking cheat.
Yeah, but they're also
Let's be real. Almost every team.
That and they've just been really good these
That's what I'm saying.
past.
Yeah, but they got caught. Okay, they got caught cheating. It makes it worse. You get caught cheating, it's worse.
A-Rod, Jason Giambi, Roger Clemens. Come on.
Why you gonna name all Yankees?
It's a fair argument, but I mean, I think
what difference does it make?
Why you gotta be all Yankees?
Then again, it was a whole.
Yankee fans think they're
It was a whole team with the Astros. That it wasn't just one or two guys that you know.
And you're comparing an era where lots of players use fucking PEDs to a whole organization banging on trash cans.
And this may be just an excuse or whatever that, but they also sometimes players are doing it to recover from injuries. They a lot of times sometimes they didn't know what they were taking. Like you see what happened with Tatis, and
I think we could all say that Canseco started it with how he was getting hurt.
Yeah,
and he saw results, and he was like, well, if I can get away with it, I'm going to keep doing it. And he got away with it until he didn't.
You do it, you get caught.
And when he didn't, he snitched on everybody.
Yeah.
So people were doing it, and they were getting away with it. And then they were like, well, you can't do it anymore. Stop. So the MLB got clean. But when it's one organization making it obvious where you're banging on trash cans, not to say that teams probably weren't filming in the outfield, stealing signs.
Well, that was
it's a common thing to steal signs. Players do it on second base all the time.
So why are you making a big deal out of the Astros?
Because the way they did it, I think it's more of the way because it's different from a player. Yeah, you're getting dark over there, aren't you? It's different from a player sitting on second base stealing a sign from where you're recording it and relaying it by banging on a trash can.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's that big of a deal.
Well, none of this should be okay. Like every single instance should be most condemned by the MLB but then they really should. I think perhaps this is just a culmination of them never addressing these problems in the first place, so they just let it build up, and then so it just becomes free range. But so hopefully they'll crack down more and more as if they're still in. I mean, it's so strict now with the gloves. Every time you gotta take the glove off, which there's mixed feelings on that. But I think the players just gotta take it up on and not cheat themselves. But
as they say, it was all fun until it wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
It was all fun, Steroid era was fun. Watching
It
guys
was.
hit balls out of the stadiums was
It
fun.
was a fun time.
Until it wasn't fun anymore. Until people were like, bro.
until you found out the truth about
like,
it.
we don't want to see these guys taking substances to cheat the system. No, let's go back to good old fashioned baseball. Oh, it's every sport's like that. Every sport's gonna be fun until it's not. We got basketball. It was fun watching people dunk on people all the time. Now it's fun watching people shoot from threes. Sooner or later, it's not gonna be fun anymore to watch somebody stand at the 3-point line just shooting away.
Right.
And then they're gonna find something new to do.
Yeah, which is why Steph Curry had the biggest impact on the
Well, that's
game.
different though. They weren't cheating, in the but baseball,
I mean, they were cheating in the NBA. What was it? The ref cheating.
Yeah.
It was one of the biggest.
But in terms of like 3 points to dunks, that's just yeah.
They should look for advantages like every player and an athlete should within reason. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Although Curry basically his 3 points are like a cheat code. It seems like.
So we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then I want one of you to bring up something controversial in the world of sports today.
Yeah, Jimmy, think.
Yeah, Jimmy, think.
Think.
We'll be right back.
I said Watson.
Did you not say Joe Burrow?
I said Washington.
You said Burrow.
No.
Well, what about Tampa? Oh, never mind.
With piano, I actually played piano from 3rd to 6th grade.
Best one I did was when I did the whiskey glasses and the.
Look at you in the mirror and see what you look like.
I'm not the president.
Lamar didn't really get started until the second season.
I'm gonna say this.
Don't go there. Don't go there.
You got to feel a win
go
somehow,
there.
some way.
Yeah.
Well, after that situation, Chris Paul would get penalties and all this stuff, and they would lose the game.
Oh yeah, that's what would happen.
That would happen, and then they ended up taking him away from Chris Paul's games.
Right.
But now that he's with the Warriors, Chris Paul gets to play again with Scott Foster. So they're like, if you watch,
Why does that
they're
make a
gonna end up
difference?
losing.
What do you mean?
Because they end every game that he's done. Scott
No, but
Foster's-
why is he able to ref again?
You shouldn't.
I think it was because he moved from whatever. I guess they had taken him out of those games and put him in certain games.
Right.
Oh, out of Phoenix.
Yeah. So now,
Still, though, you know.
now Chris Paul's with him.
Yeah.
But they said there was one playoff game where Scott Foster was refereeing a game.
Game 6.
And Game 6.
Game 6 against.
And
the
everybody bet against it because they said whenever he refs a game Chris Paul is in, they end up losing.
That's an interesting point.
Chris Paul is 0-13 against that ref, which is crazy because it shouldn't be about a ref, but the ref makes it personal.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be like that.
I feel like what Doug was saying, like, why is he still even repping? Like,
Exactly.
I get, like, you take him out and you're like, all right, yeah, you remove the temptation for him from going after Chris Paul. But, well, who's the next Chris Paul he's going to go after, you know? So it's like the fact that they let that go, if there really is them, you know, if they're really substances, I mean.
I think, okay, so I think it's a double-edged sword. I think what they did was right by not letting him ref any of the games Chris Paul's. But if you're going to go and ref a game that Chris Paul's playing now and you notice the trend again, you should definitely let him go.
No,
you gave him the opportunity, you moved him, and now, you know, over years of not reffing any of his games, we notice a pattern again. You should be released.
Exactly. Because who's to say you're not doing this with other players, or who's to say you're not doing this with certain games, or it just leads to people questioning the integrity of the game.
Hey,
that's definitely not what Adam Silver wants, the commissioner. That's definitely not what he wants.
Are we live right now? Or?
Yeah, we're live. We're continuing the conversation.
Oh, well, yeah, we looked like you went to commercial, and then all of a sudden it was.
I still thought we were commercial.
I was
Now
still
we came right back.
Yeah, we came right back.
I noticed as soon as the music went off, we jumped right back.
Yeah, but that's a good topic to talk about.
Yeah, I really that's what I think. I think if anything, if you see a pattern and he's refereeing these games again and they're losing and there's questionable calls, you let the person go.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to see ref causing wins and losses again, like being a factor, because that could be a season.
They literally can.
It can be.
Yeah, it can be a factor. Whether they call a foul or not, that's extra points that the other team is getting when they go to the free throw line.
Do you think refs have a say in the games?
Oh, of course.
That's every sport, though.
They can control they can control the overs, the unders if they want to. Betting
So, are you saying that sports are fixed?
No.
No, but
No, sports aren't fixed, but refs can fix sports.
Yes, refs can.
Or they can
can't
influence
say
it
the
highly.
NBA is fixed, but you can say that there is a referee that fixes certain games.
Yes, he can be bribed, blah, blah.
We've seen it.
But you think it starts with Vegas?
No. I think it starts with personal gain. If I'm a ref and I'm refereeing a game and I went to you and said, hey, Doug, put $1,000 on the other team. I'm going to make sure they lose by calling close calls for them.
All right. So you don't think Vegas calls up the league and be like, hey, a lot of people have money on.
I don't want to assume that's a big
No, because the lines lines move because of people betting.
Yeah, that's why the lines move.
I don't think any of that. I don't think there's any like collusion really. At least I didn't really hear.
You got to remember if
Just ego.
Vegas sets a
right,
line
okay.
at -10.
Because there's reports out there that, because if you saw at the end of the Eagles game, Gabe Davis was wide open. He could have caught the ball.
Okay.
Okay.
They're saying that Gabe Davis stopped a little bit on purpose so they could lose the game and the Eagles could get the ball.
Who's
You can't
they?
say that.
Who's they?
Just online?
Yeah, just
Internet?
conspiracy theories
Because
online.
you don't know what is going in a wide receiver's head.
Yeah.
They might have stopped to cut back
Because
another way.
what they believe is Vegas called them up and says, "Hey, we need the Eagles to win."
Nah, I don't.
What source? What are your sources here?
Hey, I don't believe in things
That's
like
a
that.
big game. Like you can't just be like, "Oh, you're gonna lose." You think players want to stop and walk on the walk around on?
That's
the
what
field?
I'm saying. I don't think the players lose on purpose.
No.
Never.
Still didn't get your sources there, Doug.
Like John from Build a Palace says, I think the Patriots were told, or he said, I think the Falcons were told to lose that game on purpose because a lot of people had money on the Falcons.
No,
I don't believe it gets to that point.
No.
No, that's just ridiculous.
But
Listen,
I think
lines are set. A game can start at -10 and then move to -8 because of just the way bettors bet.
And bettors manipulate the lines.
It
on
always
purpose.
goes up or down. It doesn't stay stagnant. It's always
Yeah,
up or
but-
down with the bets.
But bettors, like high bettors that have money, don't manipulate the lines on purpose. So they'll put $10,000 on one line if they want the other side to go in their favor. So they'll put 10,000 on one line. Then when the other side goes in their favor, they'll put 20,000 or 30,000 on that other line. You get what I'm saying?
Because we're going to try and get John from Build a Pallet on the show one day.
Yeah.
And hear his takes.
But I don't think it's a big of a conspiracy like that, like what you're saying. I think it's just more so minor with reps. If because they're not getting paid. What are they getting paid? Like 80,000.
Because I told him that. I was like, I don't.
Most of them, it's like just a second job, I think.
Exactly. So you can easily bribe them. If someone high with extra money comes in and comes in and says, "Oh, I'm willing to give you this so and so money to put this game in my favor, so I can win this much money." The best believe.
I told John that. I was like, I know Tom Brady's not going to want to lose on purpose.
No.
And he was like, let me tell you something.
Nope.
If you're making millions of dollars, they don't care.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, yeah, he was making millions of dollars, but Tom Brady was taking pay cuts so that players could go on his team.
That's how
if he wanted to fix games, he could have easily took the higher payroll so that the rest of the players on his team don't get on his team.
Yeah.
He could have just been like, okay, you're going to pay me the max contract. I'm going to be the highest paid quarterback, whether we play shit or not.
Yeah, it's not a money thing for him. It was
I mean,
competitive.
look at Deshaun Watson. Look at Patrick Mahomes. Look at Dak Prescott. They can't get a lot of the good players because all these contracts are going up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Look at the Chargers. Herbert signed that big contract, and they're 4-7.
I think that's kind of a different story. That's just like
Yeah, but I feel like it's more of the head coach problem.
No, I'm saying Herbert's a good quarterback, but they're not going to have any money to fix their defense.
Yeah, but then that falls into players like Deshaun Watson. These organizations are going to look into it and be like, that's why guys aren't getting contracts the way they are anymore. That's why Jonathan Taylor didn't get his contract. That's why Saquon didn't get his contract. Because at the end of the day, look at Deshaun Watson. He's the highest paid guaranteed player in the NFL, and he's yet to play a full season with that team.
He played like half a season, and now he's out for the season. So with James,
Yeah.
same with Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow signed a contract before this season. He got hurt.
Yeah, so it's more.
Well, hold on. It has nothing to do with him getting paid. Joe Burrow's inconsistent with his health.
No, he hasn't been consistent.
Well, no, this is the first time we're really seeing him inconsistent with his health. His first season, he got a torn ACL. Second season, he went to the Super Bowl. Then he got that big mass contract this year. And then now he's hurt.
I wouldn't say it's bad luck with signing contracts and then getting
Kind of
hurt.
is. It
no
kind of
such thing
is
as
when.
luck.
Yeah, but it kind of is when both those players are out for the rest of the season, and they're supposed to go in the playoffs with their top team.
Well, what
Yeah,
about
but Jalen Hurts got a big contract.
and he's playing fantastic.
They got one loss.
Yeah, he's
well, what
number
about
one in MVP
all right?
now.
Let's bring this up for discussion because the Bills are 6-6, and Josh Allen he's been shitty. He's been inconsistent.
Yeah, but that's Buffalo.
Hold on, can I make my point?
I told you they're overrated.
Can I make my point?
What's the point?
The Madden curse.
Nah, get out of here with that, Doug.
I've always said Buffalo has been overrated for the longest.
But I think they also have problems with the offensive coordinator making stupid plays, and Josh Allen played the last couple games after they lost their offensive coordinator. Has been playing phenomenally.
Yep, I was gonna mention that. Ever since Josh Allen lost his
same with Kenny Pickett last Sunday when Matt Canada got fired. He had 273 yards, and the offense had 400 yards altogether. It's when you have a good offensive coordinator with a good quarterback, it's going to go far.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they know how to use the quarterback.
So the thing is it a man curse? No. I think they had problems way beforehand, and now they're finally getting to fixing it.
Good point. Good point. So out of all the teams that are struggling right now, who's going to make the playoffs?
Not the Giants.
I'm talking about teams that are supposed to be in the playoffs, like Buffalo.
I think Buffalo can make a run.
Minnesota.
I think Buffalo can make a run.
The Broncos, the Texans, the Seahawks.
Seahawks, they got a tough schedule. I think
the Seahawks fall flat.
Yeah, they got to play Dallas tonight. They got to play San Fran again. They got to play Philly.
The Bills are just on. They're right up there with them though. They have a really tough schedule. They can easily fall off.
I think Buffalo's towards the end of their tough schedule, and they're going to be like the rest of the way.
I think the Patriots could make it in.
Oh my God! Already 2-9.
You are delusional.
That was just for you, Doug.
All right.
It's crazy though too that the Saints and Falcons are going to get a home playoff game, even though
the Panthers can.
Huh?
Panthers can.
Panthers, they're 1-10. They're not going anywhere.
If they win out.
Mathematically. But they're not winning out.
Well, if they lose on Sunday, they're out.
Anyone who wins out is gonna be.
Patriots win out and the rest of the fucking division loses. They can make the playoffs.
Yeah,
Big whoop.
Yeah, but everybody else has to shit the bed though.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
that's the
point. Same thing with the Panthers.
I can't see Miami dropping a game against Washington. It's
the same. It's the same thing with the Giants. But
the Giants are mathematically still alive.
So are the Panthers.
If you look at the Giants, if you look at the playoff picture for the wild card, Giants are 4-8. If you look at it, then you got the Saints at 5-7. This is based on our predictions. Actually, let's look at the real standings.
Yeah, let's look at the real standings.
You know, you guys got to do is just let Doug be Doug. Just let him go with his Giants craze, right? And then once reality hits,
I know they're not making the playoffs.
Mathematically eliminated.
Mathematically, the Patriots are 4 games out of a wild card spot.
I know.
That's when you could use all that he said against them.
I know the Giants aren't making the playoffs. Let's be real. I'm realistic about it. Dave wasn't. He said the Patriots could go on the run. He said the Patriots are. The Patriots are about to go on a run. I'm saying
it's not a bad thing to have.
I'm saying no, because he guaranteed it. He said
I didn't guarantee anything.
You said the Patriots are about to go on the run. I'm saying
they were playing the Commanders, the Colts, the Giants. I said that they could go on a run,
and I'm saying the Giants could. There's a difference between the words "could" and "go." Giants are 4-8. Tampa is 4-7. Saints are 5-6. Rams are 5-6. Green Bay is 5-6. And then the last two wildcard spots are 6-5 and 6-6. You're gonna tell me if the Giants don't go on a winning streak that they can't make that spot?
So you're telling me that they're gonna beat Philly once?
No, they're gonna. That's 2 losses.
I'd be surprised if you guys lose to the Packers.
That's 2 losses right there.
I'm just saying they're still alive, mathematically.
They're not beating Philly, and they got to play Philly twice.
Yeah.
But it's different. It's Tommy DeVito.
Well, here's the thing. Because it's the last game of the season. If Philly locks up the number 1 seed, they're gonna rest everyone.
Oh yeah, that's
so that could be a win for them, but it's gonna be like a pity win.
Yeah, but that means you also got what? The Packers trying to make it in still.
Packers, Saints,
everybody else around them. You got the Packers still trying to make it in. You've got the Vikings still fighting to get in.
I think they
got
are
the
in,
7th
aren't they
spot.
still? Yeah, they are in still.
Yeah, they got the 7th spot, so they got to fight to get in. You've got Packers. You got the Rams ahead of them. You got the Saints trying to get in. You got Tampa Bay still trying to get in. And Tampa Bay is not a bad team.
No, it's just their defense. Their offense could be if Baker's actually not having a bad season that we all thought he was gonna. He's actually having.
I thought he'd have a good one.
He's having an okay season.
Yeah.
I mean, Minnesota's holding that 7th spot, and they're playing the Raiders, the Bengals, who are banged up. They play the Lions, the Packers, and then the Lions again.
See, they could probably win like some of those games, but towards
They
the end,
they could stay in that 7th spot the whole time.
Yeah, but you gotta worry. Well, the bye week's gonna kind of screw them a little bit because if the teams do win, they're gonna jump up over them.
Yeah, but they got bye week this week.
Well, what screws them in the week because they went 0-3 is they lost to teams that they lost to Tampa, if I remember correctly, the first game. Tampa's gonna have that tiebreaker over them.
Yeah, Tampa's got the tiebreaker over them.
Yeah, so if Tampa goes on our keyword on a run, then they can make it to the playoffs.
Tampa's still alive.
And Tampa's got the Panthers. They
That's
play
W.
the Falcons.
I get the W.
The Packers.
50-50.
Jaguars.
Loss.
Saints.
50-50.
And the Panthers at the finish the season.
A win.
So I mean,
they could win out.
Then you got the Saints. They got a pretty easy schedule as well.
They can
but
right
they've been
now,
too
but
inconsistent. They've been way too inconsistent.
You got the Rams who got an easy schedule coming up.
Give me the Rams.
The Rams play the Browns this
could
weekend.
be a win.
Then they play the Ravens.
Loss.
Then they play the Commanders.
Win.
Saints.
Loss.
50-50.
nothing
Giants.
is guaranteed though.
Loss.
And then they end the season with the Niners.
They could win against the Giants because they're too offensive happy, especially if Cooper Kupp and Puka Nuka. I can't say his last name.
Puka Nuka?
Well, yeah.
Puka Nacua?
Puka Nacua, thank you.
Puka Nuka.
But that's what I'm saying. You've got teams like the Rams and Green Bay who have one more win than the Giants that can win 3 more games and still be better, have a better record than the Giants.
Yeah. But also the Giants could also go on a win streak too. You never know.
You've got the Vikings 2 games ahead, and they got a pretty easy season.
Yeah.
Dobbs had a very bad game last game.
What do you
but
have? 4
he hasn't-
interceptions?
Yeah, 4 interceptions where he was throwing bullet passes to his receivers, and they popped up in the air to where the defense caught him. That's not going to happen every game that Dobbs he's played.
No, I think he's going to recuperate. Like he's going to have a week to
You can
look
tell
at
he
it.
was very frustrated last game.
Oh,
You could see it in his
absolutely.
face.
But like some good things must like they're on what a 2-3 game win streak or wherever it was.
Chicago?
No,
Minnesota was on a 3-game win streak, I think it was, before they
Yeah.
lost. And that was because Kirk Cousins won the first, and then Dobbs won, I think, the next 2 after that.
Yeah, so,
Which I said was going to happen because they had an easy schedule coming up.
right. Think Dobbs is going to dial it in because he's not a bad quarterback. I mean, for his time being on the Steelers, I think he developed a lot of Mike Tomlin's mentality and everything. Because you can see he's a leader and all that. He's not a bad quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, I think they'll make it in the playoffs.
So, Doug, I have a
Yeah,
question.
but they'll make it to the playoffs, but they're probably like right out.
Yeah.
Why do you have that Scherzer banner?
Because I bought it at City Field. You got a problem with that?
Man.
Yeah, take it down.
Nice.
Off the wall, bro.
Non-Yankees,
Hey, he
non-Mets
won a
fan.
World Series just with nothing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, not
And I was
with the
going to say
right
that too.
Without them. Yeah.
So before we go to our last commercial break,
Damn, another commercial break, bro?
Yeah, we always go through some.
Darn.
Yeah, we are going to quick commercial. So we do have a statement that has been released by Corey Perry, if you guys are familiar with the Corey Perry situation.
Oh,
where
we're
the
talking hockey now. All right.
Where the Blackhawks have released him and terminated his contract. There was a situation within the organization, I think a fellow employee. So he did release a statement. I would like to sincerely apologize to the entire Chicago Blackhawks organization, including ownership, management, coaches, trainers, employees, and my teammates. I would also like to apologize to my fans and my family. I am embarrassed and I have let you all down. As a result of my actions, there has been speculation and rumors. I am sickened by the impact that this had on others, and I want to make it clear that in no way did this situation involve any of my teammates or their families. Most importantly, I want to directly apologize to those who have been negatively affected, and I am sorry for the additional impact to others it has created. My behavior was inappropriate and wrong. I have started working with experts in the mental health and substance abuse fields to discuss my struggles with alcohol, and I will take whatever steps necessary to ensure this never happens again. I hope to regain the trust and the respect of everyone who has believed in me throughout my career. Once again, I am deeply sorry, Corey. So that statement has been released by Corey Perry. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Looks like Jimmy is in the dark, and we're going to have some hot takes as we come back. We'll be right back.
Going for the Super Bowl.
Hold on, because that's not what Roger said. Roger said, I just care about winning the MVP. I don't care about winning.
No matter, I don't have to worry about my feelings to understand that.
And I was like, oh god, how do I stop this? So I
Look at that water behind me, James.
Jesus says in the scripture, they need to live their experience of their own life.
But to go and like react from a fiscal standpoint and from a civil rights standpoint to close everything, I find it hard to get behind.
Democrats. Thanks to Democrats. Thanks to the Democrats, by the way.
Nancy Pelosi should not be 84 years old and still be sitting as the House Speaker.
Like an idiot.
Yeah, I'm an idiot.
Actually, like can get in there and like do things, like Donald Trump Jr. Like
Puerto Rican. You're Latino.
I'm an American.
I would like Ivanka to run.
Yeah, Yvonne or Tulsi Gabbard. She's pretty.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back on the Doug Saravo Show, which is brought to you by the Monkey. Oh, you got your light in the background,
nice.
Which is brought to you by the Doug Saravo Show is brought to you by the Monkey Bar and Grill. Swing on by. Dougie and the Boys is brought to you by our good friends at
Unsolicited role models you may not want, they just need.
And it is holiday season, so go out and support these local businesses this holiday season. Molly's Public House, located in Yorktown, Discount Wine and Spirits, the Monkey Bar and Grill, the Dough Farther, and Fresh. Boys, do we have anything? Any final thoughts? Any predictions? Whatever you may want to bring up.
David and I don't, but Matt wanted to talk about the Rangers game.
All right, Matt, let's hear it.
Yeah, it was a great game. They played the Red Wings. It was a pretty close game throughout. They, I forget what the final score was, but
3-2.
3-2.
2-3, yeah.
But yeah, it was a great game. The Rangers were down, then scored a big goal at the end. They tied it up and they scored a big goal at the end. Jimmy Vesey, deflection. They reviewed it. They were thinking the Garden was kind of we were kind of mixed. So we were kind of unsure that whether it might have been a high stick or not. But they confirmed the goal, and yeah, they shut down the rest of the game, and they finished with a penalty kill, I believe. And
are they playing better than the Devils?
Oh yes, very very better than Devils. Yeah, Rangers number one in the league.
I don't follow hockey, so I thought I'd ask.
So, yeah, no, but
no, that was a dig.
Yeah, well,
that was a dig.
Yeah, it was. Either way, you kind of deserve it, Doug. So,
but, imagine if Dave Fisher was right here. It'd be a roast fest.
Anyway, but yeah, Rangers is still number one in the league, still playing great, and so it's great to see VC. I've been chanting. I've been pumping him up and been saying they should use this guy first line on the power play. So he's just been great this year for them. Nice
Oh, so the
surprise.
Rangers did it because you said it?
No, I'm just saying that it's just. No, I'm just saying that's
All
just
right.
something like that they should be doing. And it's good to see Brodzinski was in there. Another guy I was glad to see in there. But yeah, just great game. Garden was a madhouse. Just a lot of fun.
Dougie was with you?
No, I was with Doug for the
Devil game on
yeah,
Tuesday.
Devils Islanders game. But
Did they
yeah.
win or lose?
Sadly, the Devils won in that game. But I mean, it really does. The game won't matter when it comes to
Sadly.
when it comes to the standings and then
play
it's
the
not going to matter
Islanders, so-
anyway. But yeah, Ranger game was fantastic.
All right, so this is my favorite part.
Boston went on a.
Go ahead, Jimmy.
Go ahead, I'm waiting.
I'm sorry. Boston was the best team last year with a great record. Look what happened.
Yeah, must be nice. Boston was the
Don't say
best
the
team in the league last year, and they
So?
lost in the first round.
So does that mean every
by the
single
way,
team that?
By the way, the Devils beat the Rangers in the playoffs last year in the first round after trailing 2-0. So if you want to have your
Oh.
best record, go ahead.
Reminds me
I
of the Tampa
talk
Bay
about
Rays.
now, not something that I'm only gonna be stuck on like Doug, which is like only gonna go back. Let's just go back to
Hold
whatever
on.
I said.
He can't celebrate his team right now.
Yeah.
Best in the league right now.
It's
There you
early.
Go. Thank you, David.
Hold on.
It's
because
early.
During the baseball season, you were Tampa Bay Rays, undefeated,
Yeah.
best team in baseball, best record, but he can't celebrate
Yeah,
the
there you go.
Rangers.
No,
See, I got my boys backing me up here.
you guys are
That
insane.
must be nice.
Yeah, it must
know.
be nice.
He's keeping my seat nice and
I
warm.
gotta
for
get
me.
fist bump with that one.
What was that, Jimmy?
He's keeping my seat nice and warm for me when I return.
Yeah, there you go. There you
Another
go.
Devils fan
There you
over
go. No, I can tell you. Don't worry,
All right,
I got
you
it.
guys have any predictions you want to throw out? Jonathan, let's start with you. Everyone has to do one.
Predictions?
Yeah, every sport, whatever you got.
All right, for football, Lions making it to the Super Bowl.
Lions making it to the Super Bowl.
I had a good prediction.
Let's hear
I
it.
got a good one.
Here we go.
Rangers win the Stanley Cup.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
There you go.
There you go. You know, I'm gonna get if he creates his own show, I'm just gonna go on that one instead.
He's got one.
Well, there you go. I'm gonna have to do that then. My prediction.
Don't be biased. That's all I gotta
I'm
say.
Doug. You know me. I'm never biased. Okay.
I'm the
Can
least.
I pick a presidential prediction?
I don't care.
No,
I'm the least biased person you've
Let me
ever
go.
met.
Let me see predictions.
Bullshit.
Predictions.
You got any sport.
Yeah, it could be any sport.
I don't know. It's tough. I'm trying to think what trying to think of anything we didn't talk about. If there's any, I don't know, golf. I mean,
Well, you are a Ranger fan, so and a Yankee fan and a Jet fan. So
well,
golf,
here comes the
go
dig.
ahead.
Yeah, here comes the dig. Because like, meanwhile, your teams have been worse than. I mean, I'll give you the Rays, but I mean, we'll see how it all works.
Yeah,
out
the
next
Rays
year.
have been a consistent playoff team year.
Yeah,
in and
so
year
has the
out.
Yankees have the record for.
Did you win a World
for
Series?
winning?
Did you win the World?
Did you win a
When was
World
the last
Series?
time?
Did you win?
2009.
Hey,
You
how many
do.
rings?
The
How many
Rays.
rings?
The Rays never won a World
2009.
Series.
How many rings did the Rays have?
Yeah.
How many fans did the Rays have?
Oh my
Can't even make it to
god.
the playoff game. They can't even fill out the crowd.
Big
the
game.
stadium.
3:00. People work.
Building a brand new stadium. for
Doug,
nothing.
we should have like automatic, like we should just get like the fact checker here. Every time you say something, we're just gonna like have like break it out or something.
Sure.
Break out the stats.
All right. What's your prediction?
My prediction, I don't want to beat a dead horse and say something like the Devils aren't going to make the playoffs. Although that's probably going to be the case. Or like say the Islanders probably won't be doing good. But prediction that the Jets. I mean, who knows what's going to happen with them? Jets are going to stink. As a Jets fan, it pains me to say that. My prediction is that the Giants aren't going to make the playoffs. I'll tell you that. Yeah, you're allowed to have hope for them, though. I'll give you that.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with having hope.
No really other predictions.
There's nothing wrong with having hope.
What's wrong with
it's
that?
True. Well, there isn't. It's true. You got
hope
it.
in
It's
my
part of being a
Patriots going
sports
on a
fan.
run.
Don't tell that to him. though.
Yeah, well, Doug, his whole game is hope. There's never any result.
All right, can I
I'll
hear
tell you
you?
this from
whole life
from
is hope.
experience with Doug. If there isn't one team, there's another team that I can name.
What do you mean?
Doug is a grasshopper. He likes to jump.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll predict since So I kind of, and it's kind of segue with something I wanted to mention is that I think Trevor Bauer will be back in the MLB. We were talking about
that's a good one.
Scandals and
yeah. I think
and
so.
I think it's really sad when they first happened to him. Like personally, I don't think that people have different takes on this, but I think that they should leave any criminal aspects to the criminal to actual criminals and leave. If they're not going to charge them criminally, I don't see why they should be held again like they were charged, like for a jail's sake or something. I just don't think the league should be really too involved in that. At least I definitely think that the penalty was really bad. It was you get to talk about consent and stuff like that, and it seemed like it was all consentive, and there's just a lot of stuff that's come out that made you think like what actually went on. There were some videos that I know the girl
text messages.
Yeah, text messages, and I mean, you always kind of I know
counter her for everything she's got.
You always of course you always got to hold you want to. None of this nonsense that you hear about any scandals about should happen. But at the same time, you always feel, at least me personally, I always feel for the players because you're like, you wonder what's the actual truth behind them. Yeah, I mean, yeah, and when we've seen a lot of times, it's just there's whether it's politics or sports, there's someone or some other celebrities. There's always someone trying to not get at you for something.
I'll say this: I'll ask this: if he comes back, who does he play for?
Probably not the Dodgers.
Definitely not.
I don't know, Doug. What do you think?
I think for a small market team, if he does come back.
If Trevor Bauer comes back, it would be for a small market.
I would agree with that. Maybe you do get like a raise or something. You get nice
raise
or you get
I was thinking like the Pirates.
Just
the biggest is.
He probably won't get the money that he at least talent wise he would at least when we saw him what he would be deserving. But it'll
be a good comeback story.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, so I'm really rooting for that guy. He has his own YouTube channel, I know. So I've been watching a little bit of that, but I hope.
Are you done or?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm pulling for him.
All right, Jimmy, what do you got for your prediction?
I guess I'm gonna be a little biased. Pittsburgh goes on a major run.
Next, Doug, what you got?
My prediction is
why, Dave? Why are you hating me?
It's Pittsburgh, bro. They suck.
Your team doesn't.
I acknowledge my team sucks. I hope we get a first round draft pick.
But
now you do, but while you didn't.
I imagine Matt Canada was the problem. Now they're gonna go on a run.
Pittsburgh's been. It's funny because when we first saw them this season, like coming off, like they had the games that they had to start the season. I was looking like we were like, is this team really like as good as their record shows?
Oh, they have an easy schedule this season.
And yeah, I mean, I don't really know what to say about all that. I mean, I think definitely their games could have probably been harder. I mean, I think they definitely got some help from the schedule, is what I would say. But
absolutely.
I mean, but I'll give Pittsburgh credit that we'll see how it turns out for them.
They got an easy schedule coming up.
They're still getting the W's.
They play Cardinals next.
W.
Play Patriots, the Colts, the Bengals.
So yeah, they definitely
Seahawks,
can make a run.
And then the Ravens.
Yeah, definitely.
They'll lose out the season against the Ravens, but.
Well, no.
All right, so this is my
Go ahead, Doug. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Finish your statement.
No. I'll talk to you later about it.
Yeah, he's gonna predict that the Ravens are gonna sit all their players.
Yeah.
No. I'm just saying.
It could be.
If both teams don't lose,
Divisional game.
It's gonna be for the AFC North.
Right.
Steelers
I like it.
What?
Steelers are 7-4.
Ravens have that division.
Yeah.
They're 9-3.
Okay.
More of a shot than the Giants or Jets did. We'll just put it.
If we don't lose and they don't lose, come the last game, it's winner take all.
Yeah, and the Ravens have a pretty easy schedule.
So it's Pittsburgh.
Well, Ravens got a pretty decent schedule.
What do we got?
They got the Rams, who they should win.
They should win.
They got the Jaguars.
That's a good game.
Yeah, I don't know.
They got the Niners.
Toss up.
I don't know.
Niners,
the Dolphins.
That's going to be the game that's going to give them trouble.
I don't know.
And then the Steelers.
San Fran might give them a trouble because they're not going to be able to run the ball, and that's what they.
They
love
literally
doing.
have to win 2 games.
Yeah, you just got to win 2 games though.
Then they'll have 11 wins.
I think people are sleeping. As good as San Fran is, though, I feel like they're not getting enough credit for just how good they are. I think because you see what the Eagles have done. You see what I mean. Because they haven't been.
As San Fran went on a 3-game losing streak, that's what caused their downfall.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. They've had their ruts and their.
As a team, I'd rather have that early on in the season.
Yeah, exactly. But
anyway.
I think
that's what hurt the Giants.
I think, like you said before,
that's what hurt the Patriots.
Yeah,
that's what hurt the Jets.
When you get a tough beginning of the season, even at the end, your morale's down by then.
Right.
Well, if you go down 4 or 5 games, 6 games, at that point you're like, what are we really going to do here?
Let's just clarify something, because for some reason you guys hold on, let me talk, Jimmy. Let me talk. You guys like to say, "Oh, he's a David hater. He hates David. He's a Patriot hater, Yankee hater, blah 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 blah."
Are you not?
Yes. Sometimes I like to rile up David. Don't get me wrong there. I like seeing him riled up. It brings good energy and entertainment to the show.
Hold on. Because even when we're not on the show, you're sending stuff.
Yeah,
but
we have receipts.
Yeah, this isn't an on-show.
But hold on. When the Patriots were 2-6 or 2-5, it was over.
I can't have hope in my team.
But it was over.
But you have hope in your teams.
It's different.
No, it's not.
It's different though.
It's different because it's me.
Hold on, no. Tom, I respect you. I think you're a great clamper and a great person. If it wasn't for you, I'd be stuck on the pallet jacks. Let's just put it that way. So
You're always stuck on the pallet jacks. What do you mean, even without Dave being there?
All right.
I caught you the other day, last Friday, on that shit.
Jimmy, he was trying to build them up. Jimmy, come on.
It's different.
I want to know how it's different.
Look at the way the Giants have been playing.
Yeah, they barely beat the Patriots.
But that's my point. They are playing
teams.
They're playing against shitty teams
and barely winning.
And Tommy DeVito is putting up enough points where they can win. That's the thing. That's why
I put up 10 points against the Patriots.
That's all I'm
10 points against the Patriots.
Because they're playing up
the team that you said is a horrible team.
Yes, they're playing teams that don't score. Okay. Now, if the Giants were playing Dallas again, I say they have no shot. But they're playing the Saints. They're playing
Saints put up numbers.
I know they do, but the Giants have a chance to beat them because the Saints are inconsistent, and you don't know what you're going to get.
Can I get in here, Doug?
Am I saying the Giants? Hold on, let's get to the schedule because then I want to get to my prediction. All right, the Giants are 4-8. Okay,
I think we know your prediction already, Doug.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
You don't see the bigger picture. The issue is not that they're 4-8 and they could possibly make a playoff spot. The issue is that the teams ahead of them that are in the 7th spot have 7 wins. They have to win like 4 games in order to make the playoffs. The Giants have to win out.
They have to lose out too. All right, so let's just go to the schedule.
No, we went through the schedule like 10 different times.
Let's go to the Giants schedule. Green Bay, they're probably losing to Green Bay. Saints,
they're gonna lose.
No, they're Saints. They're probably going to win.
You give them that one probably.
Kamara's going to run all over.
They can't lose.
Eagles, they're losing
lost
to the Eagles twice.
All right, so if you want to give them the Saints, they still got 2 losses right there.
And the Rams, that could go either way. I'm going to give it to the Giants.
You give it to them.
All right, so you're giving them 6 wins.
So 2-2 for the next.
6 wins.
6
and 11
out of 4 games. They need 7 to make it into the playoffs.
Yes, I'm just saying I could believe in them. Whereas the Patriots were already struggling.
Okay, but the Patriots weren't out.
If the Patriots put Bailey Zappe in, it could have been a different story.
You mean Zappe?
Zappe.
No, because they still put Zappe in, and he still threw picks, and they still lost.
Well, I think that's what Doug's trying to say is that
at 2-5, I knew
Tommy gave him some hope.
Tommy's giving me hope. I'm watching the games because of Tommy. I really don't. If it was Tyrod Taylor and they weren't really playing well,
you're watching the games because they're making this big thing about Tommy DeVito being a stay-at-home with his parents kind of guy. The guy has not put up
But
numbers.
at the end of the day, when the
He had a
Patriots-
great first game.
When the Patriots, let me talk. At
Pretty
the end of the
decent.
day, when the Patriots were 2-5, and you say the Patriots are about to go on a run, I knew it wasn't going to happen because Mac Jones is your quarterback.
2-5, 10 games left. It was more. It makes more sense as a Patriot playing 2-5 with 10 games left of making a wild card than the Giants who have 4 wins and have to win out every single game with 4 games left. We had 10 games left. You guys have 4 games left.
I lost hope. Actually.
And you're telling me the Giants are going to go on a run with 4 games
I
left.
never said the Giants are going
Whoa,
on a run.
you just said the Giants could go on a run.
They're in position where these.
No, you
teams-
said the Giants could go on
They
a run.
could.
All right then.
But is it
you're
gonna
out
happen?
of your mind to think the Giants could go on
Is
a
it
run
going to
right now
hap-
with
Oh,
4
Is
games
it going
left.
to happen? No. Is it going to happen? No. But it's possible.
Who's
He still said
in
they're
the
going
7th
on a
side?
run.
They got 7 wins. They need one more win and they clinch. The Giants are eliminated.
They got 6: Minnesota, Green Bay, and the Rams.
Can we just admire John's meekness through all this? I mean,
well, this used to be John in the beginning of when we first started our. the season.
he's learned. He's just like, yeah, I'm not even gonna bother him.
Yeah, I used to get riled up.
He's like, ah, with Doug.
All right, Doug, give your prediction.
Well, people got to remember it's a Dougie and Dave show.
Give your prediction.
Oh, so wow, you
No,
should
no,
drop,
no,
man.
no, no, no. It's called
What does
Dougie
it
and
mean?
the Boys.
Yeah,
Fuck Dougie
It's
and Dave.
getting dark out.
Yeah, it is getting. Jimmy's in the dark. Wait, have you been in your car this whole time?
Yes.
Must be nice. He said he was home.
Yeah, it must be
I
nice.
am home. I am home,
Oh.
but I'm not in my
All
house.
right, Dougie.
All right,
give your
so I
prediction.
want to get my prediction. Luis Severino is going to have a bounce back year. He finds his consistency, he finds his stride, and he leads the Mets to the playoffs. He wins at least 14 games next year as a New York Met. If all
14
goes well.
games.
Yes,
All right.
if all goes well.
I hope so.
And that's when
know.
Yankee fans are going to be like, oh, we should have had him. Why did we get rid of him?
And then
Should've
if
left
he
it
does
alone,
bad,
dog.
we're gonna be like, "That's
Should've
why you
left
get
it
our
alone.
leftovers."
No, you know what? With the Mets, with our luck, and during the offseason, you fucking tear an Achilles or something.
So they get arrested.
All right, boys, this has been a good show. We hit the 2-hour mark for the first time in God knows when.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a while.
Must be nice.
Well, we had a lot of stuff to talk about.
You gotta
today.
let him know. Follow the new Dougie and the Boys Instagram
yes.
page.
We do have a new Instagram page. It's called Dougie and the Boys. I'll post it up right here.
Can you spell that out for everyone? The da like DA,
It's,
da boys.
Da Boys.
Da Boys.
Davida.
Dougie and the Boys. DougiandTheboys. That's the page.
Yeah, close up, so everyone can see.
So give it a follow. Follow it. Guys, share the page.
Give it a follow.
All right, cool. Thank you, Jimmy. All right, boys, any final thoughts before we head out?
That's all I got.
Yeah.
Jimmy?
You suck.
Thanks. Jonathan?
Must be nice.
Deuces.
Matt?
I don't know. I guess there's some different things, but I don't want to go too long. But I'll just go with that. It's kind of like, well, I think when we got teams like we talked about the Giants, the Patriots, the Jets. I mean, yeah, if you're still in it, I think as a sports fan, you have every right to.
Yeah, I have every right.
You have
to
every
think
right
that.
to think you're gonna your team's that the miraculous, the impossible seeming is
I'm
gonna happen.
I don't. Why does Dave?
So I mean, I guess it's like anyone could say like what you're thinking is ridiculous. No, I guess it's kind of like subjective. Like, but
Yeah.
either could happen really. So it's not.
I'm not saying it's going to happen.
But
I'm just saying they're still
yeah,
mathematically
look,
alive.
Realistically, though, I mean, probably. I mean, I think both in both cases you say both
just
should
like
have hope, but in both cases it's like
just like
probably
the Texas,
not.
just like I assume everyone thought when Jose Altuve hit that home run that they were going to they were going back to the World Series.
This guy is great.
But the Texas Rangers, the Texas Rangers still won Game 6 and they still won Game 7 and they won the World Series.
That's a lot different, Doug.
But it's not over till it's over. I'm just saying it's.
At least, yeah.
There's two games out there, mathematically alive. I'm not saying the Giants
Not over till it's over. Remember that.
I'm not saying the Giants are going to the playoffs. I know they're not going to the playoffs, but it would be cool if they went on a run and they got in.
But also, yeah, I did notice, like, you definitely, it's part of your thing. You definitely try and rile up David. I know that, and he took the bait completely. So
He always does, though. That's the problem. He always does.
Must be nice.
Yeah, but it's fun.
But we'll, yeah. I don't know how you guys are really off of it. So he could just be that he's always trying to rile David.
No, we
up
get
for
along at
kicks.
work.
Yeah, but who knows? Maybe you're always trying to rile up David for kicks. I guess
Yeah,
John
he tries to rile me up so when the show comes around, he can throw it in again.
Yeah,
get a lot of
John,
work and
Jimmy
stuff, pull
could
you out
probably
of the
speak
freaking
more.
thing.
But yeah, it was great. Thanks for having me on the show. It was great to be here with the boys. I mean, yeah, it was awesome. David, John, Jimmy. I mean, yeah, Doug. Yeah, we were with him. Man. But yeah, thanks so much for having me. And just God bless you all, and God bless everyone at home.
All right, boys, that was a great show. Jimmy, thank you for coming on. But let's just clarify. I am not a Dave hater.
You are Dave Hater.
Dave, am I a Dave hater?
Yes.
Possibly.
No, I'm not.
You don't attack me. You don't attack Jonathan as much.
He's a ball
as you
breaker.
did.
You go after me.
You always go after Dave with
I
the
go after
Yankees.
John. I went after.
He just hates my teams.
I went
But you
after
had-
Jonathan at the
But
beginning
as
of
soon
the
as
year.
Jonathan didn't go for debate no more, you stopped.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
But now you guys are Dave because Dave.
But you see you notice that the tables are turning now, right?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Soon you're gonna be the one riled up all the time.
Oh, he's gonna bring that back at you.
Especially when
You're
I
next.
get back.
You're gonna be next.
Must be
nice.
This episode was brought to you by Nicole and Dave. Go Sports. For all your latest information surrounding the world of sports, talk to Dave.